And I'm ready. Hello, everybody. Welcome to today's Friday stream, where we are continuing our Pokemon Mystery Dungeon Explorers of Sky journey. Hey, how's it going? It is me, the little talking Pikachu at the corner of the screen, um, who's a little bit chilly, hence why I'm wearing a jacket. Also, it's just it's my look. The new emote is premium because you Twitch. Hi there, Tiago. I assume you're referring to this emote. Hold on, let me just. Um, this one. I got a new emote. Yeah. So I got a new little emote, courtesy of my twin, Sleepy Grim, who I didn't ask to make that, by the way. Essentially, if you don't know that emote, it's probably difficult for you to see who's watching this on YouTube. But it's essentially a version of the Rousey splat pose from Deltarune, but it's me instead. Basically, Sleepy Grim got really into Deltarune recently because they didn't play it or watch it when it came out, or when the more recent chapters came out either. So they recently sat down and watched our full playthrough of chapters 1 through 4. At first, they were actually watching my live streams that I did. But then they decided to watch a playthrough that covers a bit more of everything, because I apparently missed some stuff here and there in my playthrough, and Grim didn't want to miss anything, so they decided to watch a different playthrough. But they said they want to watch my playthrough as well, just so they can see my reactions to stuff, which is cool. But they got way into it. I thought that they would like Deltarune, but I didn't think that they would like it as much as they do. So much so that they decided to make a version of the Rousey splat pose, but they actually originally made it for one of their friends' characters, and then they showed it to me, and they were like, "Hey, do you want me to make one of you?" And I was like, "Yes." So, and then I was like, it'll be perfect for an emote, so there it is. Again, I didn't ask them to do that, but I'm very much appreciative. It's a similar story for my my Pixel the Platypus emote. Yes, I'm referring to Absolute Peak. When possible, tell Grim the emote they created had the same importance as the invention of fire. You can tell them yourself, because they're on my Discord, so they've probably seen people using it by this point in the Discord, because I put it there too. But yeah, the emote is, as you say, premium. It is a sub emote. I don't have any free emote slots left. I think I can get more under certain conditions, but I have to meet those conditions. So it is a sub emote. It is so you have to be subarized in order to use it. So that is that. I forget. One day perhaps. But anyway, moving on from that, we are back with Pokemon Mystery Dungeon Explorers of Sky. This is what is this, part 5 of this playthrough, where where last time when we left off we finished the big expedition, which was this the first major arc of the game. Where we were trying to solve the mystery of Fogbound Forest, I think, was it called? Fogbound Lake, that was it. And for some reason as a child I called it Fogbond Lake, even though it's not remotely spelt B-O-N-D, it's B-O-U-N-D, so I don't know what I was doing. But anyway, it is Fogbound Lake, and we found it, and there we met Yuxi, and we also killed a god, but then we found out that it's not actually Groudon, it was just a hologram of him. But we met Yuxi, and she was like, "I usually erase people's memories to keep the lake safe, but since you're chill, I'll let you keep them." We also found that there was a time gear at the lake, which is kind of like a Chaos Emerald, but not really. The time gears are scattered throughout the world, and they essentially keep the flow of time pumping. And if they are disturbed, then bad things happen. So we discovered a time gear, and obviously we didn't take it or anything. We're like, we'll keep this a secret, and hopefully no one steals it. And then we returned home to get back to our usual daily grind, but we have just started the 10th chapter of the game, I believe, titled Dusknoir. I don't know if which is the name of a Pokemon, by the way. I don't know if it's pronounced Dusknoir or Dusknoir, because it's spelled Dusknoir, and you know, Noir is noir, as in like the French word for black, I think. But that's kind of difficult to say paired with dusk, like dusk noir. It's kind of hard to say. I've always said dusk noir. I don't know if it's what's the actual pronunciation for. I'll say dusk noir for now because it's what I'm used to. But I'll have to Google the correct pronunciation of that Pokemon. Logically, it should be dusk noir, but that's hard to say. Can I tag them on Discord? I know people that usually don't like being tagged on usually don't like being tagged on Twitch. I'm sure Grim wouldn't mind if you tagged them on Discord. I'm sure they'd be okay with it. Otherwise, they might not ever see stuff, you know. It's alright. Road to 1 million followers on Pixel Key. Road to 1 million. I'm almost at 500, so I'm almost at a milestone. I was thinking of maybe revisiting Kingdom Hearts 1 Level 1, which was the first playthrough I ever did back when I first started streaming, as like to celebrate that milestone. But we'll see how we feel when I get there. For now, it's Pokemon Mystery Dungeon, so we're back at our usual grind. Also, hopefully you can hear me and you can hear the game okay. I was meddling with some of the audio settings on the stream to hopefully make for a smoother viewer experience. It's probably not something too noticeable though. But as long as you can hear me and you can hear the game, then we're all dandy. Also, this is my first time using my new monitor with this game. I was using it for my Sunday stream, but last week when I played this game, I had to use my little portable screen that I use for editing, and it was really uncomfortable because it's really small, so I had to look down, and my neck got achy because I was consistently just looking down at the screen. But this screen is way better, it's a lot nicer, and things just feel a lot better now, so that's good. Anyway, how about we go do our morning briefing? We gotta do our cult cheers. And 3, smiles go for miles. Okay, Pokemon, time to get to work. Hooray. Back to the old grind. I imagine that it's time to get back to our training, Pixel. Let's work hard at it. Now that's what I like to see. A lot of morning pep. Impressive. Let's see you put that pep to good use today. What? You can't identify the footprint? What do you mean? I'm trying to tell you. I can't identify what I don't know. You don't know all 1,000 Pokemon that exist? Man, what a loser. Actually, this game came out years ago, so there's only like 400 or so by this point. Still. What's wrong? We have a Pokemon visitor up top whose footprint we can't identify. Diglett is an outstanding sentry, so it's rare for him to be stumped by footprints. If those two are doing sentry duty, that'd be no shocker. Who are you kidding? If Diglett here never gets stumped, what about when we first arrived at the guild? You guys couldn't figure out Pixel's footprint. Right, Pixel? Say again? You want to meet our guildmaster? Your name is... Dusknoir? Oh, please wait a moment. Well, no wonder you can't identify Dusknoir. He doesn't have a footprint. He floats everywhere. He's a ghost, Dodoy. I'm surprised you knew that anyone was even there. That's a good point. How do they identify flying or ghost Pokemon when they obviously don't have a footprint? Do they have to just, like, you know, press their butts on the grate so that they can identify their bottom? I don't know. Or maybe they should get a bell. I don't know. It's funny playing this game because I'm realizing that the way that the guild works is a little bit counterproductive at times. But you know, whatever. It's impressive that a bunch of like essentially wild animals have a setup this well put together anyway. So you know, Dusknoir, the world famous Dusknoir. Yeah, you're spooky. Thank you for visiting. What an honor. No, think nothing of it. The honor is all mine. There's no greater pleasure than visiting Wigglytuff's guild. It's famous. Tell me, Loudred. What do you want? Who's that visitor? What? You haven't heard of Dustnor? The famous explorer? Eh, well, maybe. Okay, I admit it. I haven't. That's not surprising, really. What are you trying to say? He's a new arrival on the scene. He came out of nowhere, like a comet. He became famous almost overnight. They say his talents as an explorer are super exceptional. So Dusknor is really so great? Yeah, there's some more good stuff that I heard. He does things unlike anyone else. First, he doesn't work in a team. He does all his exploring solo. Alone? That's right, he's got to be pretty sure about his skills to do that. But what's even more incredible? His wealth of knowledge. It seems like there's nothing in the world he doesn't know. That's how much he knows. Oh wow, so he's really that knowledgeable? So the rumor goes. But he has used his knowledge to succeed on many explorations so far. So many Pokemon revere Dusknor for his achievements. That's how I know the claims about his mighty knowledge must be true. Does Dusknor visit here often? No, this is his first time. That's why Diglett couldn't recognize him. I think the Guildmaster just met him for the first time too. Pardon? Then why is he being that friendly? Well, that's just how our Guildmaster is. Even if it's the first time he meets someone. Also, hi there, Mackerel. How's it going? How you doing? Hope you're doing alright. A good day to you. I see. Well, that must have been quite a disappointment for your guild. Yes, that expedition was a waste of time and didn't learn a thing about anything. I had heard that Wigglytuff's guild was mounting on an expedition to find Fogbound Lake. I came here hoping to hear about your latest triumph. Sorry, we didn't learn a thing. Not at all. That's no trouble for me. This gave me an opportunity to visit you. I plan to stay in Treasure Town for a short while. Does Treasure Town have like an inn or a hotel or something? Like, where do all these people live? Or maybe the town is simply bigger than what we see in-game. Who knows? May I visit with you occasionally during my stay? Your guild constantly receives the latest news. Good information would be a big help in my explorations. No problem. Other exploration teams visit us all the time. You're always welcome here. Everyone, this is Dusknor. He's going to stay in Treasure Town for a while. Mind yourself around him. Dusknor is very famous and quite knowledgeable, so I bet everyone would like to get advice from him. But let's not overdo it, we don't want to be a nuisance. Now everyone, our guest might be famous, but don't embarrass us by asking him for autographs. No, if it's autographs you want, I'm sure that I can oblige. But information, I'm afraid you flatter me, I have very little information. However, I would be delighted if I may be of service to you. If there's anything you wish to ask of me, please don't hesitate. Yup, it's a great honor. I'm so very glad to have met you. Come now, everyone. You're dismissed. Better get to it. I think I'll go for a stroll in Treasure Town. Please do feel free to approach me with anything. Good day. How do we climb the ladder? I sometimes forget that's a ladder because, you know, it's a 2D game. Hi everyone, I'm doing neutral, looking for some inspiration to draw. I hope you find it. Also, I guess it's good that you're doing neutral, it's better than being bad. So, that's something. Oh, you two. I'd started saying earlier about your assignment for today. Today I just want you to read over the job bulletin board and the outlaw notice board. And take some of the listed jobs. That'll do. Okay, back to the usual. Also, what's this shop about again? It's like the swap shop. I've yet to really utilize this shop because I don't really get how it works. Oh, Pikachu hair! I want that, I guess, probably. Exclusive items in the bag, exclusive items in storage. You don't have a set of swappable items. I want some Pikachu hair. So I gotta find exclusive items and then swap them with Krogunk to get the items that I actually care about. Okay, fair enough. I'll have to do that. Oh, look at these three. They look intimidating. Then we fail to find clues here too. It is rare to come by news on Zero Isle, right boss? Hey, you two. Do you have any news on Zero Isle? Zero Isle? Yeah, rumor has it that the greatest treasures are there. But the treasures aren't the most fascinating thing about that place. When you go in the dungeon, everyone is temporarily dropped to level 1, and their learned abilities are zeroed out. From what we've heard, you can't even take in items. Basically, you walk in alone as if you're a rank amateur again. No exploration team made it to the end yet. They're calling it the ultimate dungeon for a good reason. Drapion, you talk too much. Ugh, I'm sorry, my lady Weavile. Interesting. We've been away a while and we just got back. While we were gone, I hear Wigglytusk Guild went on an expedition. That's disappointing. If we had known about it, we would have asked to tag along. How was your expedition? Did you happen to find any treasures? No, not a one. I've got a lot of stuff, huh? Anyway, I can open up my my team again now that we're back. So let's see, who do we want? We've got Paris, Quee, Roly Poly, Ooze, Surskit, Weenie Hut, and Tangela. I guess I want whoever's the highest level. So I guess that'd be Paris Quee. And Surskit. Okay, now the bulletin boards. Let's see what we got. It's good to get back into the groove. Let's see, so we've got Mount Horn, Foggy Forest. There's 2 in Foggy Forest. We can go here. Rescue Machamp and rescue Ariados. Let's do it. Okay, let's head into town and check things out. Also, I think Dustnor might be there, so we can go chat with him. Also, last time we did a special episode, so we get some. We're going to be able to get our rewards and stuff that we got from that. Oh look, 3 little Puchiana. Okay, what you got? Heal Ribbon, Power Band, Insomniscope? Neat. Royal Gummy, raises IQ. I'll take that. I can cook that up later. What you got? Just a bunch of orbs, don't really care. Okay. It looks like the box shop is open, so I do remember what that's for. And thankfully we've got plenty of boxes that we found on our expedition that we can turn in. Also, we've got a lot more storage space now, so that's good. Let's see, we've got all sorts of crazy crap. Let's see, we've got so many max elixirs, good lord. Yeah, so we've got a bunch of these boxes that we found. So what these are is these boxes contain items in them, but you can't get the items until you've broken them open. And that is what this shop is for. It could be something potentially really good. This is Zatu Appraisal. My service cost 150 coins. What do you wish? Can you just do them all in one go, or do we have to do them individually? Your gorgeous box, and you'll pay 150? Let the appraisal begin. Quee! Quee! Qua! Qua! And so it is revealed within the box was this heal seed. Cool, let's keep doing that, shall we? I wonder if the kind of box matters at all. A Croco Fang. Oh, so this is how we get those special unique items. So I can ditch them and get some Pikachu hair. A Skitty Fang. That's adorable. Within the box is an Electafang. That must be for Electabuzz. A Silver Gummy. Always love some gummies. A Magby Claw. Cool. How about I go back to the guild and see if I can swap those out at Krogunk's shop. Let's make some use out of that shop since I have literally never used it. Also, what's this shop for? I don't remember. Chansey Daycare. Love taking care of eggs. If you ever get an egg, I'll watch it for you. I'll care for it as if it were my very own. I've heard that you can get eggs as rewards for missions sometimes. What, people just give their babies away? That's bananas. I forgot this game even has eggs. I guess that's how you can get like new recruits that way. People just like, hey, thank you for rescuing me. Here, have my child. I'm gifting you with responsibility. So if you want an egg, go on lots of missions. Okay. I have no eggs. I have no unborn childs yet. Childs. Anyway, let me cook up some of these gummies. Order. Let's do a royal gummy. And I'll be taking that. I assume the royal gummy's good. A light rich flavor that melts in your mouth. My IQ went up. Cool, it made me more smarter. And I'll give the silver gummy to Vulpix. You could use some knowledge as well. Gummies is brain food, don't you know? Stir it all around and it's done. Ooh, Vulpix learns status checker. Cool. What's this shop for again? Oh yeah, the recycle shop. I don't have any prize tickets. A prize ticket. Recycle? You want this prize ticket? Yeah. And I gotta trade stuff. Okay, how many? I guess I'll get rid of some of just the duplicate stuff that I don't really need. Okay, thanks for recycling. Here's your prize ticket. Redeem. Okay, please select a color card, red, blue, or yellow. I guess I'll go for yellow because I'm a Pikachu. Do I get, is it like a raffle? Is it a win? Is it not? So it's a win or not? Oh, wait, don't tell me. Is it a big win? Is it? Don't tell me. It's a loss, right? That's right. Damn it. Don't freaking do that to me. Sorry to have gotten your hopes up. Why not take this consolation prize? A scanner orb. I can get another prize ticket and try my luck again. I suppose. I mean, as long as I've got stuff that I want to get rid of, I guess there's no harm. Like, I don't need all this stuff. And I guess it doesn't really matter what I give up. I don't seem to really mind either way. Okay, let's try blue. Is it a win? Oh, is it a win? No, okay, they didn't like bait me this time, okay. Also, I think since doing the expedition, I think my storage space in my bag has increased, so I can carry a lot more stuff now. Okay, let's get me my thing. What can Vulpix get? Glowing 9 hair, fair color, fiery globe, fiery gem. Nothing you can use here. View list. Express tag, Pikachu hair, Pikachu card, Volt Charm. Slightly boost special defense. Okay. Keep it in the treasure bag to give its benefit to all of these team members. Oh, so I don't even have to be holding it for it to work? Cool. Okay, so I just stick it in my bag. But what if I lose it if I die? That would be bad. I'll offer you this Skitty Fang. I have to offer 2, then a Croco 4. Croco Fang, whatever. I don't think I ever once used the shop when I played this game when I was little. Went off without a hitch, and I get my Pikachu hair. Special item perfect for a Pikachu. So I don't actually have to be holding it. Keep it in the treasure bag to give its benefit. Slightly boost defense. Can I see that in my summary? Probably. That's probably working. Okay, let's store the rest of my stuff. It'd be good if I can get a special item for Vulpix as well. So far, I haven't really been having too much trouble with this game. Most of the difficulty of this game has honestly been with the special episodes, really. But then because you don't have many opportunities to like prepare for stuff with those. Okay, so I'll ditch a couple of these heal seeds. Scan Orb, Elect Fang, Magby Claw. I'll store these, so I got plenty of stuff that I can take with me. Alright, I think I'm ready to head out, so let's do this. Actually, one thing I haven't done in a while is check the beach for messages in bottles, which is a feature I frankly forgot existed. Nope, nothing here. Once we head out on our journey, there's a couple things I want to talk about. Just like recent video game news that I want to think out loud on. Okay, so first of all, where am I actually going? 6th floor. So yeah, I've been hearing a lot of rumors about games that are potentially in the works. The first one I'll touch on is a much simpler one, I guess, but also a bit weird. I've been hearing rumors of a potential Sonic Frontiers Definitive Edition. Apparently, that title has been given a rank or a rating in I think oh, Cherubi wants to join. Sure. What should I call this Cherubi? I need to give it a nickname. Names are hard. I mean, it's a cherry. How about I call it something cute, like, berry with an I? That'll do. Wait, is this a female or a male? Oh, whatever, that works. I want to check their stats. Can I check their stats? You know, I'll get rid of Surskit. Okay, yeah, Berry is slightly higher level, so... anyway, so the name Sonic Frontiers Definitive Edition is a title that's been rated in Korea, I think, on like some kind of Korean website. Usually that indicates... I mean, if that rumor is indeed true, then it indicates that it's a real thing. Now, and I've seen people covering the news, so it at least has to be at least somewhat substantial, or at least somewhat believable. I don't think it's too crazy, but I also have to wonder why. I understand that Sonic Team recently, or Sega, has been wanting to, you know, re-release their older games, which is great, but Sonic Frontiers doesn't really need it, does it? Because it's already on modern hardware. It's not that old. It's literally like 4 years old, right? 3-4 years old? I don't understand why this is a thing, but I'd be lying if I said I wasn't intrigued as to what they could possibly do. If it's possible it could just be a Switch 2 version and they're just giving it a fancy name, but I don't know. Otherwise, wouldn't they just call it Switch 2 Edition, or just release it on the Switch 2 without a different name, because they could just do that. It is weird. If it is like a straight up re-released version, are they doing an Atlas and they're just essentially re-releasing like a director's cut super version of the game, like, you know, Persona 5 got Persona 5 Royal, and those are usually not too far off either. Like, those games are usually like maybe like a few years apart. I just didn't think that they would really do that sort of thing for Sonic games, which is interesting, especially when you consider the fact that Sonic Frontiers already had post-launch add-ons. It had, you know, free updates that were essentially DLC, but free. It had a lot of free content updates. There was all sorts of stuff. So it's not like the kind of thing where they're just going to, like, you know, re-release the game and then bundle the DLC with it, because it didn't get DLC, it got updates, which are already baked into the game. So I don't know how that's going to work. Unless, of course, they're going to add more stuff, which is funny, because Sonic Frontiers, especially after all of its updates, felt like a pretty complete package. Obviously, it's not. That doesn't necessarily mean I think it's a perfect game or anything, but it feels like a full game. Any flaws that the game has is the kind of things that I would expect to be buffed out in a future game. But I don't know. It does make me think, because what would they add, really? They could, like, polish stuff out. If they are doing this, then they could make the game a bit more polished in some regards. There's a few things that could be better about it. One thing that people are wondering if they're going to add like an extra story or something, because as I said, the game didn't get DLC, it got free updates that kind of felt like DLC, and that even had story in it. So are they essentially going to do an extra, like, even more stuff? They're just going to add even more? Some people are speculating, because in Shadow Generations, one of Shadow's stages in that game is Chaos Island, which is from Frontiers. And people are quick to point out that that Sonic Frontiers takes place after Generations, meaning that's a location from the future. Second of all, Shadow wasn't in Frontiers, so Chaos Island being there doesn't make a ton of sense as of now. It's implied that that's a place Shadow's going to go to in the future at some point. So maybe that's what this is. Maybe that's what they're doing. They're essentially adding a Shadow campaign to Frontiers. Or maybe they're not, and they're just going to make Shadow playable just for the funsies. Which would be interesting. I'm kind of all for it. I'm kind of down for whatever at this point, but it makes me curious. Either way, even though I feel like a quote definitive edition of Sonic Frontiers doesn't seem all that necessary because the game's already not that old and already got a bunch of extra content, I'm still curious to. I'm kind of down for it. Dare I say, I'm a little bit excited. Maybe they could zhuzh up the visuals a bit, because I had assumed that this version would not be on the Switch 1. Instead, they probably opt to just make it for Switch 2, which means that they won't have to, like, adhere to the Switch 2's limitations, or the Switch 1's limitations, that is. Obviously, the Switch 2 has its limitations as well compared to, like, the PS5, but it still could be an improvement. Anyway, sorry, I've been yapping away. Mackerel, you're saying, should I draw my Sona or one of my favorite characters? I saw you draw your Sona recently, and you put it on my Discord. I'd be interested to see one of your favorite characters instead, this time around. I'd be curious to see what one of your favorite characters are. So I'd say that, but obviously the choice is yours. Also, I learnt a new move, Double Team. Boosts the user's evasiveness by 1 level. Do I want that, or do I want to stick with Growl? Reduces the attack, or boosts my evasiveness? I kind of feel like I want Double Team, actually, because... But then again, Growl is the kind of thing that benefits everybody. Like, Double Team just increases my evasiveness, but using Growl reduces the attack of all the enemies, which also benefits my teammates as well, who also reap the benefits of that, so I think I'll stick with Growl. It's tempting, though. I wonder if if there's like a move tutor who can like reteach me these moves if I change my mind, I don't know. I'll reach my destination floor. Okay, so what are we looking for here? We're rescuing a Machop. Also, we got Reflect. None of my Pokemon know how to use this move, so I'll just store it when we get back. Also, I hope the volume is okay. The game might be a bit quiet because I was messing with some of the volume settings. Let me know if it is maybe a bit too quiet and I could maybe up it a bit. Oh, I should eat something. I'm gonna die. I accidentally gave it to Vulpix. Whoopsie. I keep doing that. It's because I keep thinking the cursor will automatically default to me. What an elixir, hello. I've got elixirs to spare. Actually, I'll just go ahead and have one then. Oh, okay, we don't want to go through the stairs. I make that mistake a lot. Because we're actually here on this floor for something. It would be nice if the game was like, you have a, like, if you automatically, you know, just, like, have a brain malfunction and just go through the stairs because you instinctively do it like I do. It'd be nice if the game did this thing where it's like, you have an objective on this floor, are you sure you want to leave? And that would help a lot. I wonder if later games implement something like that. Anyway, here's the Machop we were looking for, literally in the last floor we checked. Oh no, I don't want to leave. We've got another mission here. Anyway, the other piece of gaming news that I wanted to touch on is similar to the Sonic Frontiers one. And that's the... I've been hearing rumors about a potential Ocarina of Time remake, which is a rumor, unlike Sonic Frontiers, is one that I've heard before, so I'm a little bit skeptical. I've heard rumors of this in the past, but it's never been out of the question, though. We are getting to a point in gaming where, you know, the idea of a game getting remade a second time, it's not that crazy anymore. Ooh, I can learn Brick Break? Do I want to learn Brick Break? Teaches the move Brick Break, but won't if the Pokemon knows the move. Move shatters the target's reflect and inflicts damage. Hot darn. It's apparently quite powerful. Do I want that? Like, I can learn it. I could give it to Paris Quee. I don't know, I'll just store it for now. But yeah, Ocarina of Time getting remade. We are getting to a point in gaming where a game getting remade a second time isn't, you know, so weird at this point. Like, if you want an example of an almost identical situation to Ocarina of Time, most recently, Dragon Quest VII got a remake very recently for like modern systems when it already had a remake on 3DS. That's very similar to Ocarina of Time, that also has a remake on 3DS. So it also getting another remake for modern hardware. It's totally possible, especially with Zelda's like anniversary this year. Also, we got Stantler. What should I name Stantler? It's a deer. What's a good name for a deer Pokemon? Um, Bambi joined Team Cosmic. I'm gonna send you back though, because you're a normal type and, you know, bland. So yeah, Ocarina of Time getting remade is interesting. I would again, I'd be all for it. I don't really have any problems with that. I'd be interested to see what they do with it. And a lot of people honestly, a lot of people want this. Unlike Sonic Frontiers getting a definitive edition, which is just a little bit confusing. Lots of people want a Sonic, not Sonic, an Ocarina of Time remake. I'd be down for it too. I've only ever played Ocarina of Time twice, once on the GameCube version, and then once on the 3DS version. I'm wanting to go back to it for a long time, but if there's rumors of a remake, I might wait for that. Because, you know, rumor has it might come out this year, later on. Because, honestly, I don't know if I think Ocarina of Time desperately needs it, but it could totally benefit from it. The thing is, I'd just be happy with them taking the 3DS version and just porting that and just zhuzhing that up a bit, because I think the 3DS version is good as is. So, but hey, the idea of Ocarina of Time being in true, proper, modern HD, it's a tantalizing thought, I will say. Especially because there are probably a lot of people who maybe would have liked it more if it was remade on a console so that it could really make use out of HD graphics. Like, let's say if Ocarina of Time, if the remake of Ocarina of Time 3DS instead got made for the Wii U at the time, then, you know, the idea of it getting remade again now, it wouldn't be needed, because it would already be making use out of relatively modern HD graphics for the time. But because it was made for the 3DS and obviously limitations of a handheld, even though it did arguably look better than it did originally, now it actually can make use out of true modern graphics, and it could look mighty purty, and they could even, who knows, maybe it's not simply just a remake, an exact remake. Maybe they are taking the time to really reinvent the game. Like properly change it up, which might not be met with too much praise, since a lot of people kind of yearn for the older Zelda formula, which is understandable. I, to an extent, kind of also do a little bit. I think the two formulas can coexist, the newer one and the older one. Well, anyway, I went up a rank. Number of items that can be kept in storage increased from 96 to 200. Do you think I have that many items? I got 1 zinc. Cool. Show me thanks when he had this light screen. And a blue gummy. Cool, that was a successful outing. Also, Team Skull are gone and no one's questioned it. I mean, Team Skull were awful and they attacked us. Then again, they attacked Wigglytuff as well, but Wigglytuff has not mentioned them at all. So, you know, Wigglytuff probably knows that they're no good by this point. We didn't really see that scene play out. Let's get some sleep too. Let's go hard at it again tomorrow, Pixel. Okay, good night. Oh, the moon is shining, that means plot's gonna happen. That's like a rule of this game. Oh, speak of the devil. Man, I wasn't expecting them here. Chief, were we really put in our place on that last... We were really put in our place on that last expedition. Ugh. Wigglytuff wrecked us. I'm not about to let it go. So humiliating. I need payback. One way or another. But to be brutally honest, we don't stand a chance against Wigglytuff. We've seen Wigglytuff in action. We've played as Wigglytuff in the special episode. Back when he was just a child. I'm so furious, it's burning me up. There's gotta be some way we can get back at him. I'd settle for picking on wimps. Oh, hey. Instead of Wigglytuff, how about we take revenge on the wimps in that Team Cosmic? Great idea. And we know that Team Cosmic is wimpy. Time to do some plotting, boys. I don't remember if we ever actually do a boss fight against Skuntank. I really don't recall. Next morning. Up and at 'em, it's morning! Ugh, good morning, Pixel. Let's save our adventure. Let's see, we've got a lot of stuff to store. Smile goes for miles. I guess we're just going to go onto the bulletin board today. Or maybe sentry duty. Before you get to work today, I'd like you to run an errand. An errand? Yes, an errand. Go to Kecleon Market and ask the owners if they plan to stock perfect apples. You want us to ask if they'll stock perfect apples? At Kecleon Market? Should we find out if they plan to sell perfect apples? That is indeed what he said. Correct. The guild storage holds many perfect apples, or at least it can. But the guildmaster raids the storage when we're not looking and uses up our supply. And you know what happens if the guildmaster is deprived of his perfect apples. But having to search for a fresh load of them is always a chore. Sending an exploration team to Apple Woods when the supply runs out is just too much work. So if Kecleon Market started stocking perfect apples, we can go buy them. Precisely. Gotcha. We'll go visit the Kecleon Market. Great, way to take charge. Not really, we're just doing that thing you said. Pretty easy job for today. All we have to do is do a milk run. I'll sort out my storage in a bit. I've got quite a decent amount of money now. Oh look, it's Dustnor. Hey, isn't that... Hello there, you're from the guild if I'm not mistaken. Yes, we're Team Cosmic. We work at the guild. We're pleased to meet you. So, what are you doing in town, Dustnor? Sir, some shopping? No, simply enjoying a chat. I hailed him down. The great Dustnor is so very famous. We started a conversation. And what a surprising talk. The great Dustnor is so worldly and wise. I'm thoroughly impressed. Well, that certainly sounds like the rumours are true. Dustnor, sir, you really must be as knowledgeable as they say. May I ask, Vulpix, what can I do for you? Have you come to shop? Oh yes, fine merchandise, fine wares. Sorry, no. We came to ask you something today, not shop. You see... I see, we just pantomimed. We mimed out the what we want. I see. Perfect apples? I'm sorry to disappoint you. We have no plans to stock perfect apples. Oh, okay, too bad. Chatot will be disappointed when he hears this. Azuril, hurry! Wait for me! Oh, it's these two again. The Marill and Azuril brothers. Hello. Well, hello to both. Oh, hi, Kecleon brothers. Oh, and Team Cosmic too. What's up? What's the big rush? You know how we've been looking for our lost item? Lost item? You mean the same one you were looking for before? Yes, an item called Water Float. A water float? Now that is quite the precious item. Yes, that's why we've been looking hard for it for a long time. And then someone said they saw a water float on the beach today. We're rushing to the beach now. Where did you lose it even? Because you've been looking for it a long time. Yeah, juicy tidbit. Could be useful for our plan. We'll bring the chief up to speed, then get the jump on them. It's a good thing they don't have peripheral vision. That's super! It's great that it's finally turned up. Yes, hopefully they don't get kidnapped again. Yep. Come on, Azuril, let's go quick. Yep. I was wondering how those little brothers were doing on their item search. Good for them. Looks like they found it. I've never heard of a water float. What purpose does it serve? A water float is an item specifically for Azura. It can be obtained only by trading precious treasures again and again. As such, it is said to be an exceedingly rare item. Yeah, is that so? Our line of work is buying and selling, but we've never heard of it. It must be exceedingly rare. To sell such a rare item, I'm afraid such a day will never come. To sell? Oh no, I just remembered. You have to report back to Chatot about the perfect apples. Hurry, back to the guild. I'm sure it's not that time sensitive, you can wait. What? They have no plans to stock perfect apples? What am I supposed to do now? We could go get some perfect apples for you at Apple Woods. What? You're joking. You've previously gone to Apple Woods. You failed utterly. I just can't take that. I just can't go through all that again. I'm sorry. You two were outstanding on our recent expedition. I recognize everything that you've done for us. It was about time. But the incident with the Guildmaster and the perfect apples, it was a slightly traumatic incident for me. I suppose I'll have to find the perfect apples myself. You two should just look over the job bulletin board and outlaw notice board as usual. Okay, back to it, I guess. I've got to do some stuff. I guess I'll check the outlaw board today. Let's see, we could go to Applewoods anyway, even though he said not to. Or we could go to Craggy Coast. Let's do that, actually. Oh wait, what do we get for this? I'm not checking the rewards. I should do the missions based on what rewards they give. I'm not checking those. I know I could do it to help those in need and help those who really need them, but cut the crap, we're in it for the rewards, let's be real. Yeah, we can do two things. Oh, hello, Dusnor. Good day, you're from the guild. I've been getting acquainted with your treasure town. This is an excellent place. The climate is quite pleasant. The town is well served by shops. Quality of life here must be cheery and charming. Why, it's so welcoming, I might have to settle here myself. Interesting. Where do people live in this town? Again, I wonder. We can get a Reviver Seed. Those are precious. I'll get some of those. Oh, I don't have any space. Whoops. Okay, let's see. So we've got a hard box and a nifty box. Vampy Claw. And a Cherubi card. I just so happen to have a Cherubi in my party. So I should probably keep it. Boost special defense. Okay, let's store some stuff. Okay, let's take... I want to take out my gummy, so I can make that into something. I've got a lot of stuff. Maybe I do need that extra storage space. Actually, I've got lots of space. I got 65 out of 200. Okay, I quickly need to shoot to the bank so that I can buy that Reviver Seed. Got to have those Reviver Seeds. I've got so much monies because of that special episode I did with Wigglytuff. Oh, hold on, wait. What are you selling? Nope. Just orbs. I'm hoping they'll have like a TM for Thunderbolt or something. Oh man, that's expensive. I just used up a lot of my money buying gummies. But gummies are good. They're good stuff. I've got lots of Reviver Seeds now, which is funny because I haven't really used too many of them. I remember when I played this game when I was little, I like burned through them. That's why I thought they were so incredibly important to keep a bunch on you at time, because I would just like burn through them all. But I guess I'm just better at the game, so that it's not as necessary. Okay, what ingredient shall we use? Let's use this yellow gummy. Give it to me because I'm a Pikachu. My IQ went up significantly. I see you're a true connoisseur. Oh, hello, Grimer. What's up? I noticed the way you tasted your drink, getting to know the flavor before gulping it down. You're obviously a gourmet, and I would love to join you on your adventures. What do you think? Will you let me join your team? This is a surprise. Sure, why not? I thought I already had a Grimer on my team. Let's name him... Gooey. I didn't know that we could recruit people from from here. Let's give this to me. Special attack Rose. Okay, let's give this blue gummy to Vulpix. IQ, defense Rose. Oh, a true connoisseur. Oh, it's a Caterpie. Hello. Look at it wiggle. I noticed the way you taste your drink, getting to know the flavor. You're obviously a gourmet. I'd love to join you in adventures. What do you think? Sure. What should I call Caterpie? What should I nickname this Caterpie? I thought you said Grandma instead of Grimer, and I was confused why your grandma would want to join your team. Why not? The more the merrier. I should have called Grimer that now. Anyway, what should I call this Caterpie? How about Worm? But it's spelt funny. Even though it's not a worm, it's a caterpillar, but whatever. Silver Gummy, let's give that to Vulpix. Moderately sweet, IQ went up. Cool. And what do you have at the recycle shop today? Did you hear the happy news? Why not? Thanks to everyone's recycling efforts, Project P recently made a new discovery. Oh, yeah, I forgot about that. This time, treasure was discovered, so we're offering a higher grade of recycled items. Hooray! That is sure a thing I care about. Everyone's recycling. Oh, another new discovery. You can go to Landslide Cave. Cool. Do I want to go there? Can we find, like, can we do jobs there? Okay, let's, I guess there's no harm in just getting a prize ticket every time I come here. Free up some of my space. I got lots of apples, so I'll get rid of those. And Pecha berries, I guess. This is actually useful because, like, you get to get rid of your, like, unneeded items. That's just eating up space, and then you also like can like trade them for stuff. It's actually a pretty good system. I got an orange berry, cool. Okay, I guess we'll head out to Craggy Coast. Actually, I'm gonna save. Something I've been doing when I die is that instead of accepting the death, I'll just reload my save. Which sort of feels like cheating, because the whole thing about dying is that when you die, you lose like half your money and items as like a punishment. But obviously if I reload my save, then I get to keep all my stuff, which is why I'm doing it. It kind of feels like cheating, because I'm just kind of like negating that penalty. But, you know, going back to my previous save is also a penalty in itself. It's just usually when you die, you get sent back to like a save point anyway. Holy crap, I absolutely annihilated that guy. This is the place that has the really good music that I like, but that's a lot of dungeons in this game, so... I should get some of the music from this game to play in my stream starting soon screen. There's some bops in here. Oh look, Spheal. Given a name to the Spheal, I'm gonna call it or, because that's like the noise that seals make. Let's send or back to the guild. And I'm doing that because I don't want to have to say his name multiple times because I'm realizing how stupid of an idea that was. Don't stray too far away from the group, Barry. If you die, it's your fault for, you know, going away from the group. I don't know what possessed you to... Oh, you found the stairs. Okay, good on you. I gotta help Berry because she might die. Berry was a good name because now I'm realizing that she's a girl. Berry's handled herself pretty fine. Okay. I think I'm going to tier the 5th floor, and I gotta arrest Starly. We're fighting a I think I said Styly. Styly. There he is! I'm gonna use my wide slash and get 2 of these guys at once. Wow. Holy crap, you do a lot of damage. Cut that out. Damn it, that's why we have our reviver seeds. I could have used an oranberry, but oh well. Let's growl again. And these outlaws do a lot of damage. Oh, it's dead. Cool. Yeah, let's just go. That's all we were here for. Brought Starly in for a rest. And we get monies. And we get a white gummy. And we got some points. Dinner time. Everyone, time for dinner. Yeah! Let's get... Hold on, everyone. Ahem. Before we start dinner, there's something I must share with you. Hey! Come on, out with it. Let us eat already. You never interrupt mealtime. It never goes down well. Quiet, please. Ahem. Now, we just received word of this. Another time gear was stolen. What? Another time gear? Another one got stolen? Is it maybe the one in Fogbound Lake? No, it wasn't. The time gear was not from Fogbound Lake. It's apparently from elsewhere. But that's the second time gear to be stolen. It'll be extremely bad if a third one were to be taken. Now, rest assured that I have full confidence in you all, but I must make one thing very clear. You must never tell anyone what you witnessed during our expedition. Understood? Of course! I don't have a big mouth. Untrue. I would never forget the promise we made to Yuxi. Okay. Quiet, everyone. Sorry to keep you waiting. Without further ado, on your marks, get set. Ciao! No. Is Clawfish eating with his claws? Probably grabbing them. Also, I'm cold. I should turn down my fan, but I don't want to. Just before dinner, Chatot said another time gear was stolen. That's two now. I can't imagine who'd be stealing them. What would anyone want with the time gears anyway? I just can't figure it out. I don't know either. But when I was at Fogbound Lake and saw a time gear for the first time... When I saw the time gear, why did my heart start pounding so wildly? It was very purdy. I must be reading too much into this. My pulse raced when I saw the time gear. And the time gear's being stolen? No, there's no connection at all. You know, when I think about it, Pixel, I get this feeling that our expedition to Fogbound Lake took place a long time ago. Wasn't the view fantastic? It was like being in a dream. I wonder how Yuxi is doing. I wonder if he's well. Okay, I'm not gonna lie, I thought Yuxi was female. I knew it. I knew I shouldn't have trusted them. Soon after they left, another Pokémon would come. But this one, it stole the time gear. I should have done it. I should have taken their memories when I had the chance. Also, there's a bot in my chat, so get out of here. There we go. Oh, there would have been a bot in my chat, but my mod caught it. I don't know exactly what you're talking about, but you're wrong. No one led me here. No one told me about this place. I've known about the presence of a time gear here for a long time. I have no quarrel with you, but I am taking it with me. The third time gear. Uh-oh, SpaghettiOs. Someone's being a little shenaniganizer. Loudred is just a sentient alarm clock. Okay, let's go. Let's boogie. Smiles go for miles. Get to work. Hooray. And bulletin board? Let's do our best, Pixel, just like we always do. What? What's going on? Okay, got it. Hold on. You two, Team Cosmic. Are we sentry duty? Pardon me? What's up? You've got yourselves some visitors. Visitors? They're waiting at the guild entrance. Go see them. I wonder who it is. It's the babies. Vulpix and Pixel, hi there. Hey, it's you little guys. We heard we have visitors. Are you maybe those visitors? Yep. We wanted to ask Team Cosmic for help. Help? Yep. We need your help finding a water float. A water float? Isn't that what you were looking for earlier? A water float? Yeah, someone said one was lying on the beach. We went there looking for it. We didn't find it. Instead, this is what we found. This scrap of paper? There's writing on it. How did anyone write that when no one has thumbs? Whatever. Vulpix read the message on the scrap of paper. Let's see, what does it say? The water float from the beach is now in our possession. Just try to take it from us. We'll wait in the deepest part of Amp Plains. But knowing how weak and puny you are, I bet you can't even reach us. Chow ha ha. Can't handle it? Go cry to your big shot friends. Hey, this note, it's a ransom note, isn't it? You little guys, please don't even think about going. It's probably a trap. But the water float is very important to us. We really want to get it back. But I can't take Azuriel to a dangerous place. I said I would go too. It's too much for you. I don't want you getting into any scary scrapes. I went to Ant Plains by myself, but many electric-type Pokémon live there. I'm no match for them. I tried going many times, but I get knocked out right away. I just can't stand how weak I am. No problem, I know what to do. We'll go get the water float back for you. Really? You will? Yep. So no more tears. Okay. We're sorry to bother you about this, thank you. At least it gets us out of work, I guess. You should see your faces, all that crying and laughing, come on. Don't worry though, we'll get it back for you, we promise. Let's go, Pixel, let's get to Ant Plains. Cool, now we're doing a job because of, like, it's the right thing to do or whatever. I'm gonna trash this plain seed because it's lame and stupid. Let's see, do I have any gummies? I have an orange gummy. And I thought I got a gummy from the storage. I'll go check that. Now cook it into some more lovely smoothies. I don't want to store, I want to take. Yeah, my white gummy. Okay, yeah. And what are you selling? You got to revive a seed. I kind of want that. I'll get some money. I just want 400. Make up for that reviver seed I used on my last outing. Something that surprises me, I said it before in previous streams, but the pace at which this game moves is faster than I remembered when I played this game when I was younger. It's like, I don't know, I expected there were just like bigger gaps of no plot happening. Like there was a lot more just fillery stuff. But no, it doesn't feel like it's that long between major story beats. Obviously there's a bit of downtime, because, you know, I think the daily grind of being at the guild is, you know, important part of the game. But like the major story stuff that happens doesn't feel as few and far between as I remembered it being. Which is interesting, and I'm not complaining though at all. Because that was like something about streaming this game that concerned me, like it might be a bit too, you know, dull at times, and I might get fatigued, but so far not really. I'm quite happy with playing this. Whoa, it's a drink so wonderful, amazing, could have made it, if I tried, oh my god, I drank the miracle drink. Oh my god, right now, right here, Pixel is enjoying a flavor that is out of this world. My IQ went up, my defense rose, and my IQ increased even more. Frickin' awesome. Okay, I guess we'll head to Ant Plains. I should probably save first. So hi there, Okami. How's it going? Hope you're doing alright. Also, thanks for giving me your thoughts on that thumbnail I made yesterday. It's good to hear other people's thoughts on it. I usually keep my videos a secret until they're done, but I'm trying something different with this one where I'm being a lot more open about it, instead of just keeping it to myself. So I might post some clips of it once it's a bit farther along, just to give people's thoughts and stuff. Anyway, this must be the entrance to Ant Plains. I can't imagine what sort of creeps would do something like this. I mean, threatening little kids like those brothers really stings. Let's make sure we get their water float back, Pixel. We're not in any sort of type disadvantage here. Actually, because this is an electric type dungeon, I'm kind of in my element. Though, really, I'm just neutral. My electric type moves aren't really going to help all that much here. Oh my god, Cherubi's immediately about to die. Ah, suck, bro. I'm fine, and it was with pleasure. Glad to hear it. Good to know. I remember this music too. This music sticks out in my mind as well. This one's a bop. This one's a bit of an earworm. This is the kind that gets stuck in your head. Oh, Elekid wants to join my team. Okami, since you just dropped into the chat, do you have a nickname suggestion for this Elekid? So we can give him a nickname. What do you think nickname would suit this guy? I feel like there's a mystery in this dungeon. I think so too. I think we'll discover that as we go. So instead of Elekid, what should we call him? I'll probably send him back to the guild, because I think having an electric type in an electric type dungeon isn't the best idea. Then again, he will be resistant to the damage, which is good, but he wouldn't be dishing out much damage. Kid Icarus? Sure. Why Kid? Oh, right, because Elekid. Okay. I'm looking at your spelling to make sure I get it right. Because I don't know if I'd spell Icarus correctly. Probably. It's not that complicated a word, actually. I really want to play Kid Icarus Uprising, but I'm kind of waiting for a potential remaster or something. For Switch 2, perhaps. Okay, I'm gonna send Kid Icarus home. But if I ever go to like a water dungeon or something, it'd be good to have. We got a pretty box. What does an all-hit orb do? Boost critical hit ratios. It sucks that I can't... Ooh, yellow gummy. Oh no, it's a gold gummy. Whoa, what are these for? It works on psychic types. Okay. Why do psychic types get gold? Oh, they're Thundershock lands. Me too, even if I can definitely play it on my 3DS. Yeah, I mean, at this point I guess I'm just not interested in getting 3DS games anymore because the console's a bit outdated. I do still have mine, but you know. Again, because I feel like a remaster or something like that is now the realm possibility. It's I won't go as far as to say it's likely, because if it was likely it might have happened by now, but it can happen, so I'd rather just wait for that. That way I'd have a more impactful first experience with it. Also, I hear that the game is kind of clunky to control on 3DS, so... and that's probably like its only real flaw, as far as I've heard, is the controls are a little bit fiddly, but... but you know, it's the kind of game where it has to be that way, it's designed to be that way. because of the kind of game it is and on the hardware. I'm not really using Shockwave very... Oh wait, no. No, I am using Shockwave. I got it confused with a different attack. But yeah, I'd love to play Kid Icarus Uprising. I think it would be right up my alley, because it's like a single-player action-adventure game with like beat-em-up stuff and shooting elements, and I'm way into that. Also, the game's presentation and sense of humor also seems right up my alley. I'd honestly love to stream it, but if it did get some kind of re-release, I think I'd really like it. Again, I've just always kind of hoped that a remaster would happen, so I've not gotten it. I'm still holding out hope. There are lots of games where I'm like that with, where instead of just buying the game, I'm like, but it might get re-released at some point. Because if I do get a game and it does get re-released, then I'm gonna be all like, oh man, if only I'd waited. So I don't like that happening. Because of the gyroscope, right? Is it gyroscope? I don't know if it was a gyroscope thing. I was under the impression that it was like a touchscreen thing, so it was like it's the kind of game where it heavily relies on using both the touchscreen and the buttons, and it's kind of hard to multitask and do both of those at the same time. So much so that I believe Nintendo released like a stand, like a 3DS stand alongside the game. So that you could put your 3DS in the stand so you don't have to hold it, and then your hand is freed up to press the buttons and use the touchscreen at the same time. Like, I think you use the touchscreen for aiming, and then the buttons for other things at the same time, like moving around and other stuff. And it's just kind of hard to do that. So they released a stand with it, and I'm sure that works. It's just a little bit cumbersome, I imagine. I imagine it's the kind of game that would really benefit from the Switch 2's mouse controls. Because then you could just like use the mouse for aiming instead. Or the gyroscope on the controller would work as well. But the mouse might be better for accuracy. Berry keeps almost dying, and it's making me very upset. You know, I'm just gonna go... I should be using my orbs more, because they can't be used in bosses, so why am I even bothering to save them at this point? I'll save my faux hold orbs, because those are good for monster houses, which could happen at any time. I know they're at triple speed. But yeah, I don't know if Kid Icarus Uprising on 3DS used gyroscope, I'm not sure. It might have for like other features, I don't know. And again, I've never played it, so, you know. Moral of the story, I would love to play it if it gets a re-release, and I really hope it does. I have a friend who's played Kid Icarus Uprising and really likes it. So, you know, I mean, I've already heard good things about it anyway. Vulpix grew to level 19, hooray! Now we'll die less. Also, I'm gonna drink a max elixir because all my points went away. I'm noticing that even though like my thunder attacks aren't doing much damage because of like the type the tight matchups. Still doing a lot of damage anyway, actually. Even though it's, you know, it's not very effective, it's still dishing out some damage. Man, how long is this dungeon? I guess I'm only on the 7th floor. Did I just get a blowback orb? That doesn't sound child-friendly. I'm just gonna use my orbs because, like, I think it will just be annoying and funny. I really want that new Tomodachi game, but my Nintendo is broken. Oh, that sucks. It is only a Switch 1 game, which is nice, so people don't have to, like, have a Switch 2 in order to play it, which is nice. Oh, a Mareep. Do you want to give a nickname to the new member? Okay, we got a Mareep. Does anyone have any name suggestions for this little Mareep? It's a sheep, if that helps. But while we're thinking of the name, they recently released a demo for the new Tomodachi Life, and my twin has been way into it. I've been seeing a lot of videos on it. The demo seems to be pretty limited, but it is a demo. But you're limited to only making 3 Miis in the demo, so my twin made themselves, and they also made me. They called me up the other day to ask what personality traits I should give my Mii version and stuff like that. And the Mii that they made for me, it does look like me. And also the personality traits that my Mii ended up getting based on, like, the questions and stuff that we chose was really accurate. Surprisingly accurate, really. It basically amounted to me being an overthinker. Not necessarily in a good or bad way, but I do overthink a lot. So I was like, yeah, wow, this game really read me. Also, you're back, Tiago, and you're doing a hydrate. What's a good name for a sheep? Sean? I can go for Sean. Wait, is this a lady sheep or a male sheep? Also, is that how you spell Sean? Is it S-H-A-U-N or U-A-N? It's one of those weird names where I get the letters mixed around. You know a good name for a sheep? I'm sure you do, but I wanna save that name in case we actually find a Kadabra, which is entirely possible. I know you want that name. I know what name you mean, but I'm waiting for, like, the actual Pokemon to show up. Even though that Kadabra did originally start as a Mareep in that Nuzlocke way back when. Anyway, how are we spelling Sean? Sean the sheep. S-H-A-U-N. Yeah, I spelled right. It's one of those names where it kind of looks weird when it's written out. I'm going to send you back, though. Did I miss something in the chat? Hold on. I did not. I've wanted to play the original Tomodachi game for years, but the 3DS and game itself is super expensive, so I was thrilled when I saw they were making a new one for Switch. Yeah, it is cool. Like, people wanted a new one for a long time, so it's cool that they finally get one. And it looks really cool. Like, it's not the kind of game that I'm gonna get. It's not my kind of game. But, like, I still really like it. It's the kind of game where I would totally play it. I just won't want to, you know, pay for it. Like, I want to play it, but not so much that I want to actually, like, buy it. Like, if someone, like, gifted it to me, I'd be thrilled about it, but I wouldn't go out and buy it on my own. I'm just not creative enough or into, like, life sim games in that way. But I'd still like the idea of making Miis and building a little town. The customization looks insane. Like, you can basically make whatever you want. Like, even like the faces of the Miis, you can straight up just draw them, like, and there's like proper art tools and stuff. It's pretty crazy. I'm curious to see what people make. People have already gone kind of crazy with it. I saw someone on Instagram make Cloud, Zack, and Sephiroth from Final Fantasy VII, and they straight up just look like them. Like, it's kind of great. Like they literally have Cloud's hair, and I was like, is that just a hairstyle in the game and it's just coincidentally looks like Cloud, or did they like somehow make that? Like, it's kind of crazy. I'm excited to see all the different wacky Miis that people make, and obviously it's been memed to high hell, because like you give someone that much freedom with their Mii creators, and obviously they're going to do some crazy stuff with it. And I'm all for it. I'm back. We talk about cosplay. No, we were talking about the new Tomodachi Life demo. That came out recently, and you know, all the Miis that people have been making in that game. Exactly, it's because it started as a Mareep. I can't wait for Kadabra. I'm sure a Kadabra will show up eventually, even if it is an Abra or an Alakazam. Oh, we've entered the midway point of the dungeon. The music's hyping up. I don't remember this music. The game itself is only 1 or 2 commissions away from me. I gotta advertise more. I hope you're able to make up the monies. Also, hi there, Solstix. How's it going? Also, thanks for your input on my thumbnail that I was testing out yesterday. I already thanked Okami. It's nice to go exploring. You better bet that I'll hustle. Okay, let's go. This music is pretty snaztastic, right? I don't know what to expect, so we better go really carefully. The whole... Oh wait, hold on, we got a cutscene, hold on. Ah, I see. That's what happened to your water float. What a mean thing to do. So Pixel's team is on the way there right now, yes? Yep. They said they would go get it for us. Good for you. You can rest easy knowing Team Cosmic is on the case. Yes, that's true. They once saved Azuril too. We're so grateful for their help. I've been meaning to ask, Tiago, what does that little emoticon mean? Like, I feel like maybe it's supposed to be like a face with their arms raised, but I don't know for sure. And I've seen you do it a couple times now. Good day to you all. Is something the matter? Hello there, hello Dustnor, sir. We're talking about Maryl's lost item. Do you remember? We discussed that very same thing here not long ago. Of course. I believe you're referring to the water float. I seem to recall you'd heard that it was on the beach. Exactly. But now there is more to the story. Kecleon explained to Dustnor what has taken place. I see. That is terrible indeed. It's hard to imagine why anyone would do something so wretched. It must take some pathetic thugs to stoop so low. I just couldn't agree more. To be so mean-spirited to children, and to children so young as these brothers. It's utterly unforgivable. One more thing. Where is Team Cosmic gone? They went to Amp Plains. Pardon? Did you say Amp Plains? But in Amp Plains at this time of year is the season for... No, this is ruinous. Team Cosmic is in grave danger. What? I must leave for Amp Plains immediately. Wait, what? It seems like we might be in some deep doo-doo. Yes, hello to you, Solstix. The whole Tomodachi thing reminds me of the times when the Wild beta dropped and people were going crazy for the character creation. Yeah, people love a good character creator. People crave that stuff. Oh yeah, I was gonna play it before you're live. Cool. Hope you enjoy it. The demo seems to be pretty limited, but you can make Miis, so you can try out the Mii creator at least. Also, if you have Miitopia, if you remember that game, you can transfer your Miis from that game apparently. That's cool. Oh, a black gummy. It is Praise the Sun. Oh! It's supposed to be Solier of Astora reaching his arms up to praise the sun. I might have said those names wrong. But simplifying it, it's the guy with his helmet with his arms up, praising the sun. Gotcha, okay. Oh, when you join the server, that's a gift we send each other. Oh, okay. Oh, look, it's a Taurus. Okay, now I understand. I'm glad I asked. Now I have greater knowledge. It just reminds me of that. All it does is it just reminds me of that one. I think is it a GIF of Elmo, like with a fiery background with his arms up. That's a thing, right? Did I make that up? I don't think so. I'm sure that's a thing. I don't know if my mind can conjure that. I'm starting to run the risk of running out of space in my inventory. God, this music is bopping. This game's whole soundtrack is bopping. I don't know if that's just my nostalgia talking, but like it's such groovy music in this game. God damn. Like, even if we die here like Dustinor seems to think we are, at least we'll die to some pretty groovy music. Groovy as hell, yeah. I hope the volume on the stream has been okay. I'm wondering if it's maybe a bit quiet. I'll get to a boss fight, because then we'll know if the game's volume is good. I've got an escape orb. I want this orange berry, but I don't have any space. No, I'll eat the gold gummy. I usually save that stuff for when we're back in town. There's another orange berry, god damn it. Oh, damn, he absorbs electric attacks. What do I do now, bruh? Let's do this. Tiago redeemed random fact about the current game. I'm sure I can muster up something. I'm sure I can MacGyver up a fact for you. Let's see. Facts about this game. Okay, here's a fact. So I'm playing Explorers of Sky, which is, as I've said before, an enhanced re-released version of Pokemon Mystery Dungeon Explorers of Time and Darkness. So, you know, it's like the thing that Pokemon used to do, where it's like they did Ruby and Sapphire, and then they released Pokemon Emerald, which is like the third definitive version. That's what this is. This is the Pokemon Emerald equivalent. So it has the same content from the original versions and then some. One of the new additions to this game, which hasn't really popped up all that much in this playthrough so far, is I forget what the game calls them. I think it's like doppelganger items or like fake items. Basically, sometimes in mystery dungeons you'll find an item that has a slightly different name or a similar name to a pre-existing item. But it's very subtle. Like there's oran berries and then there's oran berries. Oran berry is a knockoff version of the oran berry, or oren berry, I think. So oran berries like heal you, and an oren berry, or the knockoff version, I don't know what it does. It could potentially hurt you. It's a fake item, so it's kind of like the game tricking you. Like you gotta keep an eye out to what the spelling of the item is, so you don't let it catch you out and you end up eating something bad for you. An interesting little feature. But so far in this playthrough, I think I've only ever really seen a couple fake items, so I don't know. Throw the seed at you. I got the dainty box. I really hope we're nearing the end. Because, bro, I don't have space. I think the biggest challenge of this playthrough so far has been the inventory management, because I just keep running out of space for all the crap I want to carry with me. I'm a bit of a hoarder when it comes to this game. Oh, new move. So like real-life mushrooms? I guess so, yeah. Let's see, we got Spore. What does Spore do? Afflicts all enemies in the room with the sleep status condition. That sounds good. Do I want to get rid of Poison Powder or Stun Spore? I get rid of Stun Spore because I can stun. This one saves life and this one is good for you, but this one that looks exactly the same, just a slightly different shade of red will kill you. It's like that one scene from Avatar. If you've seen the show, then you probably know. The one with like the tea. I recently did my annual rewatch of Avatar, so it's fresh in my mind. I found yet another damn oran berry that I can't pick up because I don't have the space. I guess I could leave it. I got plenty, but it feels wrong. It feels wasteful. Okay, you know what I am gonna do? I'm gonna ingest one of my elixirs, and then I'll pick it up. Which avatar? Oh, Last Airbender avatar, not the avatar with the blue people. And I mean the original version of the show, not the live action one. Oh, thank goodness. I've never seen any of like the blue people Avatar movies or whatever. Also, Akami, your redeemed shoutout talk about a random game. Interesting, haven't had one of those in a while. Let's see, what have I been playing recently? What game to shout out? I could shout out Pokopia because I've been playing that recently, but I feel like that's too easy because I've just been doing that normally anyway. Oh damn it, another... I'm gonna eat an oran berry. Feels so wasteful. Let's see. I guess I could just shout out Pokopia. That's all I can think of right now. But yeah, this stream is brought to you by Pokemon Pokopia. Pokemon Pokopia. It is a game where you build stuff. You build stuff, you make towns, you befriend Pokemon, and it's the most wholesome, adorable game ever. But it's secretly really sad, because the story is kind of depressing when you think about it. And I don't know where the story is going, because I'm still playing it, but it's interesting that a Pokemon game has a story that it's so interesting. Oh, non-traitor, cool. It's fun. I'm consistently surprised about how many options and different things that you can build in the game. It's very like there's so much to do. Honestly, it's kind of overwhelming at times. you can really build whatever you want. And there's also multiplayer, so you can play with other people, and you can even just have your own little island for you to build whatever you want. It's cool, and I would totally recommend it. It's been a while since I watched that series. Oh, Avatar: Last Airbender. It's really good. It's the kind of series that I can. It's like aged super well. Maybe like the animation can be a bit rough at times, I guess, but that's the kind of thing that gets better as the show goes on. Yeah, it's super good. It's getting a new movie as well, like an animated movie that follows up on the original series, which is really cool. Yeah, it's coming out this year, I think. Also, sorry about your laptop starting to lag mid-drawing. That must be annoying. But yeah, Pokopia is fine. I never played it. It is really good. Would recommend it. It is Switch 2 exclusive though, so not super available right now, I guess. Ugh, what an intimidating place. Whoa! How frightening. It seems like lightning can strike here any time. We should get away from a place this scary as fast as... Huh? Over there. Da-da-da-da. When they said it was a water float, I was expecting like an intertube. Like a floaty. Like a pool floaty, whatever. Could that be the water float pixel? Let's get a closer look. It kind of just looks like a ring. Whoa! Why did you come here? This is our territory. There's someone here. Let's hide, Pixel. So you're going to hide like that? That's kind of cute. Alright. We'd actually be grateful if you kept doing that. We'll sneak up quietly to get as close as we can. Alright, let's take them out. Oh, this is not good. We'll surely be defeated if we stay here. Who are you? Show yourself. My name is Mainetric. I am the leader of these Electrike. Okay, so here's a bonus fun fact for you. In Pokemon Mystery Dungeon Explorers of Time and Darkness, which is again the original version of this game, instead of Mainetric and Electrike, it was Luxio and Luxray. I think they changed that because Shinx is one of the playable Pokemon in this game and they didn't want any overlap. So they changed it to Electrike and Mainetric instead. Avatar: The Last Airbender is so interesting because you can see the blueprint for many other series it inspired. That's cool. Yeah, I like that. I remember, because I remember watching a lot when I was little, but so much of it flew over my head as a child. I just thought it was cool. But it's the kind of thing where you watch it when you're older, and it's like it's really kind of the perfect show for all ages. Whoa! Now prepare to fight. Okay, we gotta fight all these guys. There's so many of them. Now, I cannot guarantee any of my teammates' safety in this fight. It's very possible that Parasquee and Berry might die here. And I'm not using my Reviver Seeds on them, because like the key difference here is that if they die, then we still get to continue, but if me or my partner dies, then we get booted out. So, I don't mean to be rude, but their lives mean significantly less than ours. I'm not being rude, that is just the situation. Growl! That should help even the odds. Yeah, no, Parasquee and Berry are super dead right now. We can handle this on our own. Maybe. Also, the music though? My Krita crashed and I didn't autosave my drawing, at least I screenshotted it right before. That's something, you can use the screenshot to work from it. Yeah, sucks I didn't autosave. I've gone into the habit of just like Control-S-ing whenever I'm editing, like constantly. Gravel Rock, go! Crap, what's the point of carrying those around if I miss every time? Okay, thankfully I've got a move that can affect multiple targets. It gives me Fire Emblem PTSD of losing members. Thankfully in this game, you know, party members don't die permanently. Unless you're doing like a special challenge run or something. Vulpix is being bold and taking on the leader. And again, my electric attacks aren't going to be too effective against these guys, so I'm going to have to rely on my wide slash instead. Here's a thought, Paris Quee. Why don't you use the move Spore to send everyone in the room asleep? Because that's what a not terrible explorer would do. No, just use the move that is objectively really useful in this exact situation. There we go. Wow, we're actually doing it! We might actually win this with no casualties. Vulpix even managed to burn their leader. Okay, I'm gonna swap. There we go. Use that move. We got this. Okay, I'm gonna use my wide slash. Check this out. Oh damn it, missed. Okay, we took out the leader. Cool, I'm gonna grab my rock. Oh, whoops, yeah, right, that's not gonna work. Wow, that went surprisingly smoothly. The thing is, I tried saving it multiple times that it wouldn't let me. I just assumed it would auto-save because it usually does every time. Oh man. Yeah, that's really annoying. Like losing like potentially hours of work because it just wasn't cooperating. Due to stuff outside of your control, it's annoying. I don't know much about Krita. I think my twin has used it in the past, but I don't know much about it. It's like it's a drawing app program software, right? Do you ask them to be efficient? No way. Oh well. Got there eventually. That actually went very smoothly. No one died. I didn't have to use any of my reviver seeds at all. Roar. You dare? Wait just a second. We honestly didn't come here to make claims on your territory. Speak for yourself. Enough, take this. Brrr. Stop. He ate that. Stop this instant. Their words are sincere. They trespass, but they don't intend to make claims on your territory. Dustnor? You. Who are you? I am the explorer Dustnor. Minetric. You have every right to be angry, especially in light of what your tribe has suffered on these grounds. Your hostility towards any that trespass here is natural. This place is your haven, a place where you find solace. I understand that completely. On behalf of these unwitting trespassers, I offer the sincerest apology. They entered here unbidden, but did so without malice. They mean no harm. We will leave you in peace as soon as our errand is complete. Please believe me. Minetric. You seem to know much about us, Dustnor. You make the claim that they mean no harm. So be it. I choose to believe your words, Dustnor. I will allow you some time. I expect you to be gone by our return. See, we just had to be all diplomatic and whatever. Come. We just beat you all up, though. Krita's a free drawing app, very easy to use, but it looks super complicated when you're new to it. Yeah, I can imagine. I remember trying to figure out the animation features and normal UI at the same time. Yeah, it can be difficult. They mean no harm, Pixel, who was about to choose violence. Oh, I was ready. I was ready to go another round. I would have been fine. Phew. Thank you, Dustnor, sir. You saved us. But who were they? A group of Maynetric and Electric. They are a nomadic tribe that always stays on the move. They roam in constant search of places that are hospitable to them. And Ant Plains is often lashed by thunderstorms this time of year. They find it to their liking, so they dwell in Ant Plains this time of year. But tragically, they were once attacked by enemies here without warning, and I understand that they suffered terrible injuries. Ever since Maynetric's group has been very sensitive about trespassers here. So if anyone trespassed upon these grounds, well, they would strike first for fear of being stricken. Somehow, at some point, that became a law among Maynetric's group. Oh, I get it now. That's why they wanted to fight us. No wonder they refused to hear our arguments. Oh, I forgot something. I thought I saw the water float over there. Cool, we did it. It's here, this is it! Dusknor, sir, is this? There's no mistaking it. Without a doubt, this is a water float. Really? We did it. Let's return the item to Meryl and his little brother right away. I don't get it, though. How did this water float end up here? I would imagine that it was put here deliberately. Whoever did this knew that you would eventually get to this spot. The fact that Maynetric protects its territory is well known. Someone expected a confrontation between you and Maynetric. You were set up. Wasn't that your intention? You sneaking scoundrels? Pardon? It's about time you came out of hiding and showed yourselves. So, you knew all along. No point in hiding then. Ain't no way his fat ass was hiding behind that rock. Hey, it's you thugs. So you guys did it, but why? We were going to wait for you to get stomped by Maynetric. Then we were going to step in and mop up afterward. But we didn't count on this guy meddling. Shall we settle this? Sure, if it was just Team Cosmic, you can bet we'd rough him up good. But against the world-famous Dusknor? That's a different story. Let's get out of boys. Yeah! And they're blasting off again. What stinkers? I'm never forgiving those guys. I wonder if they have a redemption arc, I don't know. They certainly are quick when it comes to skedaddling. I'm afraid our effort would be wasted if we were to give chase now. I think we should deliver the water float to the young brothers. It took me 8+ hours for a 4-frame animation a few months ago because I couldn't understand how the animation feature worked. It'd probably take me 3 hours if I tried now. That's progress. Interesting. I haven't really dabbled much in animation. A little bit in college. So this rock really works for hiding. Yeah, it didn't work for us. Works for them though, yeah. Oh wow, we got our water float back. Yay, thank you, really. Yeah, and you keep it in your inventory, then both of you get the rewards from it, as we've learned. You saved Azuriel way back when, and now this. I don't know how we could ever thank you. But really, thank you. Some money might be nice. But like your children, so don't worry about it. Oh please, it's okay. If you want to thank anyone, thank the great Dusknor. If Dusknor hadn't been there, we wouldn't be here now. Thank you very much. Thank you, Dusknor, sir. No trouble at all. I'm very happy for you. It's wonderful that your water float has come back to you. I must say, it is so like the great Dusknor to be so modest. I must say that Team Cosmic has also been superb. After all, the team has completed a difficult job. When rescuing Azuriel, you are so fast at pinpointing the child's whereabouts. And so fast at reaching our young friend, too. Oh, about the Azuriel rescue, we have to admit something. It would be great if it truly happened the way Kecleon said. But that's not exactly the truth. We didn't pin down Azuriel's location before we rescued him. My partner here just happened to see it in a dream. Excuse me? A dream, you say? By dream, what do you mean? Oh, that's right. Maybe the Great Dusknoir will know what it all means. You see, my partner occasionally gets weird dizzy spells when touching something or someone. And then my partner sees or hears events that happened in the past, or just about to happen in the future. What? Well, that's the dimensional scream. What? Dusknoir, sir, you really know something about this? In that case, should we ask if Dusknoir knows even more? Ask about what? I obviously was not paying attention. I... Was I just staring out into space for that whole conversation? This is me. I've never felt more connected to a protagonist in my life. Oh, right. About my own forgotten past. It's okay to ask, right, Pixel? Nod. Dusknoir, sir, we were wondering if we could get your advice about something. Pixel was daydreaming. I see. So you found our friend unconscious right here? Yes, this is the exact spot. Then you regained consciousness, though you'd lost your memory. Yes, with a memory of a name, and the memory of being a human before this. I beg your pardon? Human? But our friend here seems to be a Pokémon in every obvious way. That's true. I guess this is even beyond the Great Dusknoir's understanding. But we're sure that something caused my partner's memory loss, and caused the transformation from human to Pokémon. A human? With the Dimensional Scream ability. You are... You said you know your name at least, and that name would be... Pixel told the name to Dusknoir. Ah, I see. You're Pixel. Does that name ring a bell? No. It means nothing to me, unfortunately. What? Did I just see the faintest? Did Dusknoir just hide the faintest of smiles? Or did I imagine that? I'm sincerely sorry I couldn't help you with that. However, I do know about the ability that Pixel possesses. Oh, really? What is it? The ability to see the future or the past by touching something. That ability is known as the Dimensional Scream. Dimensional Scream? Indeed. How such an ability is learned, that is unknown. But sounds and images slice across the boundaries of time, breaching objects and reaching into Pokémon, to manifest as visions. And that is all I know about the extraordinary ability. So Pixel has an ability as special as the Dimensional Scream. Well, perhaps this is why we became friends. To help unravel the secret of Pixel's transformation into a Pokémon. I offer you my full cooperation. Oh, you will? Yes, to be perfectly candid, I can't stand knowing that there's something I don't know. Quite honestly, that is the full truth of it. It's reassuring to know that we have your help, Dusknoir, sir. Isn't this great, Pixel? Whoa, what's that? Hey, look at all the Pelipper. Oh, look at my chunky Pikachu body looking up. You can see his little eyes and his little nose. I don't have a neck, so I have to put my whole body into it, you know. I thought it was called Deus Ex Machina. It can have two names. There seems to be a lot more flying than usual. Could something be the matter? Hey! God, this is... all the things are happening today. Oh, hello, Bidoof. I've finally found you all. What's the hurry? You're all out of breath. The call has been put out. All of the apprentices are to report to the guild immediately. Uh-oh, something's up. I'll go with you. Hurry, everyone. What call, exactly? Is that what the Pelipper are? They just send out Pelipper when there's an emergency? Chapter 11, Grovyle the Thief. Spoiler alert. I mean, it was pretty obvious it was a Grovyle. Still. Come on, hurry! Everyone's here, yep. I haven't got any ads this whole stream. Interesting. Huh. It's supposed to trigger every half hour. Weird. I wonder if something happened to my settings. Give them a check. Or maybe it's just a fluke. Sorry, everyone. We just got told that the call went out, so we came running. What's going on? Another time gear was stolen. What? Not another one. From where now? Where was this time gear stolen from? Well, what's the problem? Did it happen somewhere you don't want to talk about? Wait, it wasn't the one from... Yes, it was. This time, the time gear from Fogbound Lake was stolen. Huh? But how? The time gear that was at Fogbound Lake, only we knew about that, right? So how could this happen? It couldn't be that a member of the guild talked, could it? What? That was uncalled for. Hey, don't trust your fellow members? Sorry, that was uncalled for, you're right. No one would break our promise to keep that a secret. It just never happened. I wasn't thinking, I know no one would ever do that. I'm sorry. Well, it's no wonder that you'd leap to that conclusion. I mean, this horrible thing did happen right after our expedition. Just one moment. I'm afraid I don't quite understand. There was a time gear at Fogbound Lake? I did not know that. Did I not hear quite a different tale from your recent expedition? I recall being told that your expedition to Fogbound Lake ended in failure. I apologize, Great Dustnor. We made a promise, so we couldn't tell even you, Dustnor. Anyway, a lone intruder slipped into Fogbound Lake, knocked out Yuxi, and made off with the time gear. Yuxi? Is Yuxi alright? Yes, Yuxi is fine. He's under the protection of the Magnezone squad. No need to worry. Phew, I'm glad to hear that. Wait, there's more. According to Yuxi's victim statement, the intruder's identity has been revealed. Then fess up, what kind of critter are we dealing with? There's already a wanted poster up for the thief. See for yourselves. This Pokemon goes by the name of Grovyle. It was pretty damn cool. I guess there's a traitor among us. There's among us among us. There's a fungus among us. Oof, that's one nasty piece of work. Grovyle. So this is the Pokemon. The thief who's been stealing the time gears. This wanted poster just arrived. It was issued based on Yuxi's statement. It arrived as part of All Points Bulletin. So do they, like, draw the pictures? Because that's, like, a pretty true-to-life image of Grovyle. They don't have cameras, do they? Also, I'm now looking at Wigglytuff's eyes. Like, dear God, they're staring into my soul. Oh, that figures. That's why all those Pelipper were flying around. Officer Magnezone obviously doesn't want to see things worsen. They put a remarkably high bounty on the thieving Grovyle. They promised Yuxi. We promised not to reveal the secret of Fogbound Lake, but then this happens. We didn't leak the secret, but I'm ashamed to show my face in front of Yuxi now. Hey, here's what stinks my craw. The view there has been ruined. I just can't forgive that. Uh-oh. Hey, Guildmaster! Oh no. It's gonna blow. Guildmaster! Utah! What? Everyone! We'll catch Grovyle. We'll catch that thief. I vow it upon the name of Wigglytuff's guild. Also, bear back, Shosha. Chatot, if you will. Yes. Okay, everyone, from here on out we're putting our full focus on capturing Grovyle. Do your best to bring Grovyle to justice. It goes without saying. There's no way we can let any more time gears be stolen. Come on everyone, let's pull together. Let's do it for Yutzi. Wigglytuff. I believe I understand the situation now. I will join your guild's pursuit of Grovyle. Thank you, Great Dustnor. Golly, having the Great Dustnor in our corner is mighty heartening. We're honoured. No, it's my honour entirely. At present, the Guildmaster and I shall confer. We will devise a strategy for finding Grovyle. In the meantime, you should all start prepping to go on searches. Return here when you're ready to leave. Okay, everyone. Let's outdo ourselves. Away! So where shall we go? We should hurry and get ready, Pixel. Let's start preparing with a visit to Treasure Town. God damn, so much stuff is happening. So I've got lots of boxes to break. So we're just gonna go on a search for this outlaw. I guess if we find more time gears, then we'll find him probably. Well, how many time gears are there? I don't actually know. Like, is it like, it's either 5, 6, or 7. I feel like maybe 7, but like, those are Chaos Emeralds, so that, I don't know if it's quite like that. Maybe like 5. And I'm getting so much useless crap that I don't need. I have to go. Good stream, everyone. Sure thing, Okami. Thanks for stopping by. And I do hope you have a good rest of your day. Sorry, I was yawning. That's how I yawn, apparently. We can get flamethrower for 8,000 Poké-dollars? That is nutso. Are you crazy? Are you mental? You sick in the head? Stupid. Platypus yawn. I give you one of these. Oh wait, no, I wasn't ready to go yet. I just wanted to go swap stuff at Krogunk's. Also, yeah, I give you one of these. Now I see everyone's with us. First and foremost, this should go without saying. Grovyle appears wherever time gears are located. But where are the time gears? That is the question, but we have no answer. And therefore we have relied upon the Great Dusknor for ideas. Together we've identified several locations where the time gears may be found. We ask that everyone split into groups and investigate each of these potential sites. First, Loudred and Corfish, I'm assigning you to Eastern Forest. That's a huge forest far to the east, of course, hence the name. Got it. We'll do our best. Next, Bidoof, Dugtrio, and Sunflora. We'd like you to search Crystal Cave. Will do. Understood. I'll search hard. And finally, Pixel and Vulpix. You two are assigned to the Northern Desert. The Northern Desert? Correct. Open your Wonder Map. Okay. See? This area. The area on the map is obscured by clouds. but the dry terrain starts in this area here. That's why it's rumored that a vast desert extends from that point onwards. So we're gonna have to trudge around in a giant desert all day? I feel like we really got the short end of the stick in this scenario. Because they get to go to a forest, the other guy gets to go to a crystal cave, and we get to hang out in some manky desert. We suspect that a time gear is hidden in the depths of the desert. That is where we're sending you to investigate. Okay, we understand. What about me? Diglett will remain at the guild. We can't very well leave the guild completely unattended. Krogunk and I are staying behind at the guild too. We'll work at the guild. The work we do at the guild is important too. Let's make sure we keep up our good work. Yes. Let's find the time gears, everyone. Utah. What does that mean? Some kind of battle cry. The northern desert is not only wide and deep, it is raked by vicious sandstorms. Please do take care. Will do. Thank you. Pixel, let's try our best. Cool. I got stuff to do. I imagine there'll probably be a bunch of ground types. Okay, so what do you got to swap? Save Scarf. Rushing Bow. Save Scarf. Talk. Items for Abra. Items for Celio. Item for Taurus. Ringgull. Minun and Weedle. Yeah, I can't use any of these. I'll just stash these in storage. I'm also going to stash my monies. So there's so the dust skull at the bank says like, oh, when you deposit money, it's like, oh, I'll just stash these away here forever. Hee hee. Like he's joking. He's not actually going to store it there forever. But when I was little and I played this game, I thought he was being legit, and I thought that if you put items in there, they were gone forever. Which, thinking back on it, makes no sense. Because that's just a very stupid mechanic. But yeah, I legit thought that like you'd lose stuff forever if you stored it in the bank. Like you'd lose all your money just to steal it. That is not how that works, though. I'm going to take this. I'm going to take a couple of elixirs because I'm running out. Okay, let's mosey. Okay, to Northern Desert. I remember the music for Northern Desert also being really good. I should probably just say that all the music in this game is good, because it kind of just is at this point. This one's an earworm, though. I remember this one. The Northern Desert is through here. If a time gear really is here, Grovile should show up here for sure. Let's do our best and find that time gear. Yeah, lots of ground types we're going to find here for sure. Okay, switching you out. Ooh, what's this? Grimy food. A food item that somewhat fills the Pokemon's belly, but will also inflict a variety of status problems because it's covered in filthy grime. Be careful what you eat. Well, that sounds stupid. I don't want that. Real pain in the belly. Ah, Trapinch. Meow, 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 meow. Meow, 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 meow. Yeah, I do remember how the song goes. Funny. Just kind of pops in your head. Also, because this is a ground type dungeon, I'm realizing that I'm at a bit of a type disadvantage. So I should be careful and be ready to switch in one of my party members if things go bad. Yeah, my electric type moves aren't doing much. Oh no, not the sandstorm. God, weather effects in this game are so annoying. Because the game has to take a pause every time one happens. God damn it, that move always misses. There we go. I leveled up! When I can learn a new move. Is it Thunderbolt? No, damn it. Slam. Inflicts damage on the target. It just does a lot of damage, I guess. I'm pretty happy with what I got. Not only do you have to consider the damage, but also the way the move works on the grid. There's a sand shrew over there, so I will promptly not go that direction. Oh cool, stairs. Oh, Larvitar wants to join the team. Okay, I gotta give him a nickname. What should I call him? Oh, I have a name. He's kind of like a dinosaur, right? Dinodor. Should I have him tag along? Nah. Vulpix leveled up. In prison. Afflicts the target enemy with a paused status condition. A Pokemon with a paused status condition is incapable of action. Cool. Do I want that though? Kinda. Have that instead of Will-O-Wisp, because let's face it, Vulpix does not use that very often. I think I'd prefer a Pokemon to be incapable of action instead of being burnt. It's an Aaron. Don't go on the trap, you stupid. You nasty. I'm feeling a little bit sniffly, so apologies if I sneeze in the near future. We're making our way. Ugh, just suddenly got really sniffly all of a sudden. I wonder if it's maybe dusty. Oh look, it's a Cacnea. I just remember James having these in the anime. Ow! That guy just ganked all my HP. Oh, he wants to join. Well, since I mentioned it, I might as well call him... James. Okay, we've got an all-hit orb. What did that do again? Critical hit. Ooh, the hue changed. Does this mean we're getting deeper in the desert? It's more red now. Ow! 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 Oh my god, that was atrocious. I nearly just died. That was awful. I better use an orange berry then. Much as I want to save them, you know, this is, if there's a time to use an orange berry, now is the time. Whoa! Oh no! Berry just died. Oh cool, never mind, we got a replacement. Neat. Whatever. Yay, new friends! Okay, well I just called the last Cacnea James, so... Why don't I just complete the set and call this one Jesse? Even though Jesse didn't have a Cacnea. Jesse! And since I got an open slot... Did I just say splot? I meant slot. Also, no wonder Berry died. The Pokemon here are like level 23. The Pokemon here are higher level than I am. That's surprising. It didn't really occur to me that I might be under-leveled. Jesse, yes. Sorry I went silent, I was attempting a boss fight, I can't pause. Oh, alright. A boss fight in what? Did you mention that you were playing something and I just forgot? What moves? Oh, Elden Ring, right, yes. Well, you mentioned that you've been playing Elden Ring every now and then. So, what moves do you have? Hidden Missile, Leer, Sand Attack, and Leech Seed, huh? Gosh, I almost died in this floor. I don't want this manky food. Yeah, I hope your fights in Elden Ring are going well. Okay, I should eat one of my max elixirs because I'm running out of points. Pokemon here are eating up all my moves because they're not effective. You two are gonna die. Ow. Okay, it's a sleeping Sandshrew. Let's not bother him. Vulpix, what did I just say? God, out for blood. Okay, you're fine. Still. Should listen to my instructions. I know what I'm doing. Okay, it's a sandstorm. If we had a weather orb, we could get rid of the sandstorm, but I do not have any. Every time we get hit by the sandstorm, it pauses our movement for a second. It's really irritating. It used to be worse though, to be fair. That's one quality of life change they made in Sky from Time and Darkness, was that in the original, when you got hit with the weather effect, it would individually do the taking damage animation for each individual party member. When in this game they do pause your movement, but it's just in the description box at the bottom of the screen, instead of having you sit through the taking damage animation for each party member. And that was annoying. So I guess I shouldn't be too huffy about it. A dead end. It's a Rhyhorn, and I think this one might be a real piece of work. Never mind, it was a chump. Ooh, Sandshrew, yeah. I was wondering if maybe I get a Sandshrew on my team, but none have wanted to join me yet. I like Sandshrew a lot. I like Sandshrew. It's cute. It's got a good evolution too. Do you like the Alolan version, the one that's like an igloo? I think that one's cute. I think I prefer the original Sandshrew though. Also, is it called Alolan Sandshrew? Because if it's made out of snow, then it's not much of a Sandshrew, is it? Should be called Snowshrew. But I don't think they typically change the names, do they? I like both, but the original is cuter. Yeah, I do like the whole regional forms concept in general. It's a nice way to give new life to pre-existing Pokemon. I leveled up. Yes, you're right. Yeah. And Vulpix leveled up too. We're making our way up in the world. Man, how far does this desert go on for? I guess it is a desert, so it makes sense it'd be kind of long. Oh god, he just chucked him away. You've fallen into my trap. Oh, there's Paris Quee leveling up. There's a little guy. Trapinch is so cute in this game. Look at this gigantic Funko Pop looking head. I put a video on it on my Discord, but in Pokopia I have a Trapinch in my town, and I set on the floor a Ditto plush, because you can use those to go to Dream Island. So I set it on the ground near where the Trapinch was. no particular reason why I put it there, it's just I had to set it down somewhere. So then I used it, and then when I came back, I wanted to pick it up from the ground because it was, you know, it was just kind of on the floor. So I was like, I'll move this somewhere else. But then as soon as I picked up the Ditto plush, the Trapinch was like looking at it and was like, "Oh no, the Ditto plush!" Like he was sad. He got so sad when I took it, and then it made me feel so bad that I immediately placed it back on the ground again. And I was like, okay, I'll just pick this up later when you're not around. If you're gonna guilt trip me about it. Ow. Adam. I saw that, poor Trapinch. Or actually, poor you. It was just kind of on the floor cluttering stuff up. I'm not against giving Pokemon little plushies in their homes, but it's got to be neater than that. Also, I think I can get away with upping the game's volume. No one has said anything about the game being too quiet, but as far as I can see, it looks like it might be just a smidge, so I'll just up it by 1 notch. That should be fine, right? There we go. Might not even be noticeable. Well, this music is so vibey. And I just want you guys to be able to hear it clearly, so... I feel like I might get bopped. Ow. I'm running out of points, because I'm not able to use my electric-type moves. I mean, I can, but it's not going to do much damage. And I'm pretty sure some of the Pokemon in this dungeon absorb electric. God, we're on the 15th floor. How many floors does this dungeon have? We gotta be on the last floor now. At least the last floor before a midway point. We haven't even gotten to a midway point yet. I guess it makes sense that a desert would be big. There we go, we made it. Okay, it wasn't even a midway point. Is this the deepest part of the desert? Well, there's quicksand. The sand's getting sucked down here and there. They're like sand whirlpools, and we'll be pulled under if we get close. It's dangerous here. I don't see anything around here that even remotely looks like a time gear. I guess there's nothing here. That rhymes. That's so rhymey. Oh? What's wrong, Pixel? This feeling. It's like the one I got at Fogbound Lake. I know this place. Maybe I've only heard of this place, but it seems like I've been here before. I can't tell which. Either way, I do know this place. Say, Pixel. What's wrong? You seem to be in a daze there. Well, there seems to be nothing here. How disappointing. Let's report our findings to the guild. Let's go home. No pushing. The protagonist in this game seems like such a space case. What? So everyone's back from their searches, but nobody found anything? Disappointing. That's what happened, alright. We went out to the eastern forest just like we were told, but hey, there's nothing really there but the forest. And as for Crystal Cave, yup, it was chock full of crystals. Mighty pretty cave, I tell you. It was so pretty that I just couldn't help helping myself to a crystal. Oh, when did you pick that up? I was with you the whole time, I never noticed. Bidoof. Our objective was to find a time gear. We all failed to achieve our objective, but you had the nerve to collect a souvenir, totally unrelated to the mission? Who do you think you are? Oh, gosh, I'm sorry. I just wanted a tiny treasure for myself, that's all. I mean, if there's a cave full of crystals, why not? No harm. I wasn't paying attention. Why did the sand swell? It was just you know, a sand whirlpool. It was just a quicksand pit. Or was it? Who knows? Dusknor, sir, I regret to say it. Our search efforts ended fruitlessly. This is vexing. I thought the search locations we chose held promise. I blame my lack of knowledge. I am truly chastened? I don't know. My goodness, no. You mustn't blame yourself. Why, it was thanks only to your vast knowledge that we came up with our plan, Dusnor. Nonetheless, our efforts have ended in failure, that's a fact. But being hard on ourselves is pointless. Let us reconsider our plan. We'll devise a different strategy tomorrow. Yes, let's do that. And may we find success together. That's how it stands, everyone. That's enough work for today. Rest up. Prepare for tomorrow. Understood. So we got beat up in a desert for nothing. We should get some sleep too. Let's make tomorrow another good day, Pixel. Okay, good night. We sleep now. It's morning. So we're going to go back on our search again today. Yeah, this game just moves at a much faster pace than I remembered. I know I keep saying it, but it keeps dawning on me. Ahem. And that brings us back to today. Presently, the Great Dusknor and I are working out a new strategy. While we develop this strategy, we ask you search for the time gears out on your own initiative. That is all. Right, everyone, work hard again today. Hooray! We're supposed to go search on our own today, Pixel. So where should we go? I wonder. We can search all we want, but we don't have a clue. Oh, wait a second. Yesterday when we were out there. This feeling. It's like the one I got at Fogbound Lake. I know this place. Yes, that's right. Yesterday at the quicksand pits, we assumed that it was a dead end of our search. But maybe there really are secrets there. What's wrong? You seem to be in a daze again. Pardon? You want us to go back to a quicksand desert? But we were there yesterday, we didn't find anything. What? When we were at Quicksand Desert, you had the same sensations you had at Fogbound Lake? Okay, I get you, Pixel. It must be true. Let's go there again, back to Quicksand Desert. Very trusting of us. That's friendship. I'm sorry. I'm certain that we'll devise our next plan soon. Until then, please conduct searches on your own. That's all I can ask of you for now. Okay, I'm going to go and bash open these boxes. And I also need to pick up some extra food because I'm like running out. Wait, the game isn't going to actually make me go through the entire like desert dungeon again, right? All 16 floors immediately after I just went there. They better like just send me there and not make me do the whole rigmarole of going through the dungeon. Because I just did it, you know? It'd be so uncool if they just made me do it again. Oh yeah, I got a zinc. Get that. Okay. I'll eat this zinc. No, I can't. I'll have to wait till I'm in a dungeon. Okay, so I got some extra food. Let's bash open these boxes. A glittery box. A hunger seed. What does that do? Patchy tooth. A Totodile. Okay. I'm going to go cook up this gummy in the cafe. I just bought one from the shop. Grey gummy. I'll just give it to me, why not? Okay, what does the hunger seed do? Oh, it causes hunger. If it's eaten by someone besides a team leader, the user's status also changes to Hungry Pal. Slightly reduces the Pokemon's maximum belly size. Well, that sounds stupid. Why would I want that? Why don't I just like cook that up and give it to one of my crew just to see what happens to them? Let's give it to Jessie. It's a strong flavor. It tastes so terrible I want to cry. Oh, whoops. Yeah, that was a bad idea. I shouldn't have done that. What about the zinc? Can I make zinc into a drink? A zinc drink? Okay, it just strengthens my special defense like it would on its own. Maybe it was better, though. Okay, I'll quickly pay a visit to Croagunk's swap shop and see if I can swap out these useless items for something good. A Volt Talk, an item for Pikachu. Enables the Pokemon to ignore Reflect and Light Screen while attacking. Cool! I want that. I was kind of hoping for something for Vulpix, but we've got another thing for me. Oh, I have to give up 5 things. Okay. I'll be right back. I'll just grab 3 extra things. I have to really book my little Pikachu legs. I'll store... I don't have Cherubi in my party right now, so I'll get rid of it. So I'll store that. Right. And then I'll swap out these lame items for the Pikachu one. Then I'll have 2 Pikachu-specific items in my bag. And I'll be getting even more stuff, because I think the Pikachu hair that I have increases my defense, I think. And then this one makes it so that I can essentially nullify light screens and protects, which is pretty useful. Whoa. Seems that we brewed up a successful swap. Volt Talk must be hallucinating and unbelievably valuable, so incredibly special. It's rare to see something so valuable, treat it with respect. Cool. It's apparently super good. Pikachu-specific item. Keep it in the treasure bag to give its benefit to all these team members. So yeah, so Protect and Light Screen has no effect on me as long as I have this in my bag. That's pretty snaztastic, I must say. Okay, we're heading back to the desert. I'm gonna double check my storage again real quick. Yeah, that'll do. That'll do, donkey. Okay, I'm ready to rumble. I just hope the game doesn't make me do the desert again. Quicksand desert. Okay, this is just taking us right to where the quicksand was. We're back. Well, we're back. But it still seems like there's nothing here. Just this white sand stretching out in front of us. And quicksand pits, obviously. Is there something more here? What kind of secrets are hidden here? It's very faint, but I can still feel it. This place. I know it somehow. But looking out over this, I have to admit, Vulpix is right. There really is nothing here but the desert and the quicksand pits. And aside from those pits, there's nothing. Wait a second. Go in the swell. It does look very alluring, doesn't it? Wait a second. If there's only quicksand, that's the key to this mystery. There's no way forward, or is there? What do you think? Where should we look, Pixel? Smart Pikachu. I got a big brain. Pardon? What did you say? You want us to jump into the quicksand? I was under the impression that we were going to get a vision that instructs us to go into the quicksand. I wasn't expecting us to just suggest it. We don't know if that's going to work. I didn't have a vision about it. We're just kind of like, let's just try it. And if we die, then whatever. You want us to jump into the quicksand? Are you serious, Pixel? Are you seriously saying that we should jump in? This isn't like what happened with the waterfall, because back with when we jumped through the waterfall, I knew that there was a cave behind it because I had a vision about it. I had no such vision this time around. I don't know if this is going to work. Okay, I trust you, Pixel. We're literally just doing this based on a feeling. I have faith in you, Pixel. It's all thanks to you that I've come so far, Pixel, during our first exploration. Yeah, this is not like the waterfall. Okay, I've got to be brave now. If I get scared and fail to leap through at full speed, I'll be smushed no matter what I do. If I'm going for it, it has to be without any hesitation. Be brave. Use all your courage. I put my faith in you that time too, Pixel. I was able to go on then because you helped me be brave, Pixel. My feelings haven't changed since then. So let's go for it. Let's jump into that quicksand pit, Pixel. Nod, nod. Are you ready? 1, 2, 3. Go! Ah! It's sinking in there. Bloip. Ow, my backside. Where are we? Is this a cave? We dropped through from way up there. You were right, Pixel. You were right, the secret's swirling within the quicksand. Let's move it. It's time to get exploring, Pixel. Let's search for that time gear. Nice, yeah, you're right on the money. Just gotta go into the swirl. Also, we got some more bops though. Oh, this one's familiar to me too. I don't remember them until I hear it. Ow. Stop clawing me. Now we're getting some sand slashes. Bup, 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 bup. Yeah, I for some reason remember how it goes. I guess these things just don't leave your brain. Also, Nincada sucks. Oh god, there's a lot of you in here. It's a Pupitar. We're still in a ground-type dungeon, so I'm still a little bit lacking in the damage department. This is a dead end. No! You fool, Jesse! This is why you're always blasting off. If they're asleep, there's no need to bother them. Is this going to be another 15 floors? Oh. Hey, what gives? Why did Vulpix level up before me? Everyone's leveling up. I thought I was ahead of Vulpix in the XP game. We got a luminous orb. What does that do? Makes the whole floor map visible. Sure, why not? This is a big floor. We can also avoid all the Pokemon this way. Oh, monies. I didn't realize this Sand Slash just sitting there. There's my level up. Why was I behind everyone else? What gives? We're doing good. No close calls so far. The Petrify Orb. We haven't really run into any monster houses. I think we've literally had one monster house show up, and that's it. I guess they are pretty rare, and I would prefer it to be that way, but I have tools to deal with it if they do pop up. Monster house can be a real nightmare if you're unprepared. Kinda bull crap, almost. Okay, I do okay damage against the Scorpy. Okay, Jessie can handle herself. Okay. It's fortunate that Jessie is a girl, so that naming does work. Then again, actually no, Jessie can be is like a pretty gender neutral name actually now that I think about it. It's just obviously we named it after Jessie from, you know, Pokemon. Also, a Drought Orb is useless in a desert. A Drought Orb just removes all of the water tiles from a floor. Obviously there's none here, so not gonna help much. Sometimes my party members are a bit frustrating. Because they opt to use like stat buffs or debuff moves against Pokemon where you could instead, and like those moves are good for like lots of Pokemon or Pokemon with lots of health or bosses. But against these random Pokemon in the dungeon, just hit him and kill him. Easy. You don't have to do the whole rigmarole. But I guess they don't strategize in the same way that I do. Whoa, that did a butt ton of damage. I keep getting dopamine from seeing some of my favorite Pokemon on screen. Yeah, that's kind of the magic of Pokemon, really. Like what one? Like Flygon's whole evolution lines? Yeah, we got Trapinch and we also got Vibrava in here too. I wonder if we'll find a Flygon at some point. Perhaps not in this dungeon. I wouldn't be surprised if they're later in the game though, because they're like a more formidable Pokemon. I'm gonna sneeze. Excuse me. Oh, Jesse leveled up and learned a new move. Ingrain. Gives the user an Ingrain status. A Pokemon with the Ingrain status is incapable of moving, but retains HP every few turns. That sounds stupid and bad. Like, incapable of moving just sounds like it'll be really annoying. It's just going to use it every time I'm trying to get somewhere. Yeah, sorry if I'm a little bit sniffy now. Oh, I'm getting hungry. Should probably eat this apple. Okay, the 10th floor. We've gotten pretty far. Oh, that's what you get. Parrot Squee leveled up again. Oh, here we are. Reached another boss fight. Oh, this is a midway point. Oh my god, I remember this music too! it just like hits me like a truck. This music's great. It's so mysterious. Oh no, not deserts, not sandstorms. How does Sandstorm go? Vulpix, do you maybe want to do like a little Ember action? Also, it's occurred to me that I wasted that apple that I ate because I was going to a midway point anyway. Whoa! Parrot Squee totally just died. Oh, noes. I didn't even see what happened because it happened in the tunnel. Don't leech seed it, frickin' hit him. Stop leech seeding! It's already been seeded. Can't you see that? Oh, now I'm gonna die because of your stupidness. There we go, that's how it's done. Oh goody, more sandstorms. Let's eat a berry. And now we're down one teammate. Hopefully we can maybe recruit one of these jokers. Oh, Vulpix learned Flamethrower. in the line of sight. Let's do that. Let's get rid of Ember and get Flamethrower. When am I going to get Thunderbolt? I've been using just this dinky little Thunder Shock this whole game. Also, Pikachu learns Volt Tackle, right? That's probably not until, like, ages from now. Got him first try? Great! Good stuff. I'll get to playing Elden Ring one of these days. I did notice it was on sale. I was checking the sales yesterday. But I've been getting a lot of stuff lately, so I need to stop for a bit. I didn't intend on my TV breaking and I had to buy a new monitor, so I need to cut back for a bit because of that. I'll still keep an eye out for a good deal, though. Damn, I hate the sandstorms. I hope that I can maybe find a weather orb so I could just get rid of it. It'll only work for one floor, but still. What's most frustrating about sandstorms, I think, is when you're in a... Because, like, usually, as you travel around, your HP regenerates itself. Which is useful. But a sandstorm negates that because you're constantly taking damage, so you're not really regenerating as much. Which obviously puts you in a more vulnerable position. I know I'm snoozing. Jesse might die. Oh no, Jesse's good. Huh. Let's get that money. Vulpix, why must you tempt fate? Oh wow, it's a Tyranitar. I wasn't expecting to see a Tyranitar here. I mean, I get there was a Pupitar here, but I wasn't expecting the final evolution. I guess we are in the deepest part of the cave now. Oh, hello. Oh, Flamethrower is working pretty good for us so far. It's just better than Ember in almost every way. Got a lot of money now. We're surrounded, Gorsh. By golly. Go. That was pointless. Oh wow, Pin Missile's super effective. Ow. I'm cringing. That move was so cringeworthy. I'm scared I might die. Ah! Damn it. I died. I had to use one of my Reviver Seeds. I should have used an Oran Berry, but I thought maybe we can kill him and then I won't have to. Nah, I should have done it. Oh well. I had to use up one of my Reviver Seeds, but that's what they're for. Would have been better if it would have been better if I just used an Oran Berry. Oh my god, there's two Tyranitar coming up. Let's avoid them if we can. Ow. Oh man, everyone's out to get me today. Vulpix, use your quick attacks or whatever. I'm dying out here. Phew. Well, did the Tyranitars catch up with us? There we go. A Slumber Orb, what does that do? sleep, probably. Puts enemies to sleep. Well, yeah. Does it work on all enemies, or... Whoa, I did lots of damage there. This reminds me, sandstorms are such a pain in Breath of the Wild. I guess so. Because if I recall correctly, it kind of like fuzzes up your map. And then you kind of just have to wait for the sandstorm to go away. And you know, without your map, and you basically just can't see anything. Hey, this floor doesn't have a sandstorm going on. That's great. I'm gonna hang out here for a bit and restore my health. Yeah, there's a secret technique in this game. If you press both the A and B button at the same... okay. Everything in this game revolves around turns. Everything you do, every action you take in a dungeon is a turn. Even me taking a single step, that counts as a turn. And every Pokemon on the floor does their turns, and that's how it works. So by pressing the A and B button at the same time, it's essentially you skipping your turn. So you could just press A and B, and then it counts as skipping my turn. I'll demonstrate right now. A and B. Whoops, that was wrong. Never mind. I guess that only happens when enemies aren't around. If you press A and B at the same time, it essentially just skips a turn. The benefit to that is that every turn, your HP regenerates by 1. So if you hold down A and B, your HP will just keep rapidly regenerating and just using up turns until enemy Pokemon show up. So as a good strategy is if you're at the end of a floor and you can see the stairs, it's not a bad idea to just hold A and B to just regenerate your HP before moving to the next floor. Unless, of course, Pokemon begin to surround you, in which case you should just go through the stairs. But if there's no Pokemon around and you're right next to the stairs, then holding down A and B to regenerate your HP without needing to move around or use an item is a good strategy. I literally found out about that from a magazine when I was little. Like, remember back then, like, magazines had, like, gaming tips in it. Yeah, I remember getting a magazine and like, it was kind of like on a little segment at the end. And it was like, for Pokemon Mystery Dungeon, it was like, if you hold down A and B, it restores your health. And I was like, whoa, that's cool. That's neat. Yeah, it's pretty neat. I thought it was pretty cool to learn about that, because it's genuinely useful. Not super useful when there's a sandstorm going on, but if there's no sandstorm, then it's pretty good. Go on 'em. We've got to be close to the end now, surely. Oh, speak of the devil. I should just say that every time. We weren't able to recruit an extra member. No one wanted to join us. We're not cool enough, I guess. This is... fantastic. I didn't expect to see this. This huge lake extending underground. Oh, there's something glowing way over there. That light. I'm sure I've seen it before. That's it. I've got it now. It's the same kind of light that we saw at Fogbound Lake. That means that light may be coming from a time gear. Let's get a closer look at it, Pixel. Ah, it went dark. Wait. What? Who are you? Well, who said that? Why did you come here? Why? We just came to look for a time gear. Don't say that. That makes us sound like we're gonna steal it. we should just say that we're looking for an outlaw. Stay away from the time gear. If If you won't leave the time gear alone, I'll stop you. Oh, it's Mesprit. Who are you? I'm Mesprit. Here at the deep underground lake, I protect the time gear. Protect the time gear? I won't allow you to disturb the time gear. Get ready. Oh, we have to fight? No! If only we'd explained ourselves these quicker. Nice going, Vulpix. Saying we're here looking for a time gear sounds bad. I'm sure this Mesprit is a big chump. Massive pushover. I mean, we're doing pretty good so far. Do I have anything else in my bag of tricks? Not really. Oh, cool, that was super easy. Ugh. But I can't let you take the time gear. Please, listen. We didn't come to steal your time gear, really. Don't lie to me. Yuxi used his telepathy to tell me what happened. I know that the time gear from Fogbound Lake was stolen. Pardon? You heard about it from Yuxi? That was your doing, wasn't it? No, it wasn't us. Then who's responsible? That would probably be me. Uh-oh. Who are you? Grovile. That's Grovile. I must apologize, but I'll be taking that time gear. Ow! Again, I look like I got hit with a fly swatter. Stand aside. Ah, this is bad, because we just beat her up. Now she's all weak. I won't. I won't let you take the time gear. I have no choice then. Uh-oh. Mesprit! You lost that fight. You sustained serious damage. So don't push it. The plot thickens, yes. You're not getting by us. We won't let you take the time gear. Alright. Sorry for this. Ugh, he's so fast. Forgive me, I have no quarrel with any of you. But I'm taking that time gear. Clearly this isn't just some petty thief. The time gear. That thief is taking it. I'm sorry. Yuxi must not have been talking about you. It was that Pokémon. I'm sorry for doubting you. That's okay. Jessie is not helping us at all. Oh, this is bad. We have to get out of here. Why? Oh, time is gonna freeze? Right now? It happens instantly? Well, what's happening? It's happening because the thief took the time gear. So time in this whole area. Time will stop all around the underground lake. Excuse me? If we don't hurry, we'll be trapped in time. Hurry, run with all your might. I'm just kind of like doing my little waddle like I usually do. Also, that's interesting. So we do get affected by time if we're there when the gear gets stolen, but it doesn't happen for the person who steals it. I guess they're immune because they're holding the gear. So anyone who's caught within the area when the time gear gets stolen gets frozen. Freaky. Chapter 12, The Only Option. Thank you for helping with our criminal investigation. We have Mesprit under protection. Her safety is assured. We are dedicating all our resources in pursuit of Grovile. If you come across any information related to this case, please let us know. We must all cooperate to bring this criminal to justice. That is all. Now please excuse us. These little Magnemites are. My, I'm absolutely astonished. So there was a lake deep under the northern desert? And that wasn't all. A time gear was also down there. Yes, but about that time gear, Grovile took off with it. And we couldn't even slow down Grovile. Which is just the same as not getting anything done at all. That's not true. You all did great work. I think so too. Team Cosmic can be really proud. But it's a shame about this whole thing. There's no clue telling us what we should do next, right? If only we had one tiny hint. I must agree. Where will Grovile strike next? We have no way of knowing. It's too bad that the opportunity to catch him slipped away. We're back to square one. Maybe not. Not necessarily. Not necessarily. Dusknor, sir. There are some clues. One time gear was at Fogbound Lake, guarded by Yuxi, correct? Another time gear was at the underground lake, guarded by Mesprit. Oh, that reminds me, Mesprit told us something interesting. Mesprit knew that the time gear from Fogbound Lake was stolen. Yuxi alerted her by telepathy. Incredible! Now that is really something. I should have known. There is an ancient legend. It is believed that Yuxi is the being of knowledge, and that Mesprit is the being of emotion. But 3 Pokémon in total represent the spiritual world, and are said to keep the world in balance. 3? So besides Yuxi and Mesprit, there's another Pokémon like them? Yes. The last of the trio is Azelf, known as the being of willpower. Yuxi and Mesprit both guarded time gears. Therefore, Azelf may likewise be protecting a time gear. Oh, I see. If we could locate Azelf, we might find a time gear with the Pokémon. Is it Azelf or Azelf? I've always said Azelf. That might not be right. I don't know. And we may have a chance at seeing that thief Grovyle appear. That's correct. Those 3 Pokémon, Yuxi, Mesprit, and Azelf, all 3 are said to dwell at lakes. It's a fact that both Yuxi and Mesprit were encountered at lakes. As such, I believe that Azelf will be found at a lake somewhere. Let's keep something in mind. Yuxi's lake was located on a high plateau. Mesprit's lake was hidden far beneath a desert. In both cases, the lakes were in unusual places. So the lake where Azelf lives, it will be somewhere that we least expect it to be. Well, he's putting all the pieces together. I get it now. So you're saying we shouldn't look for water. You're saying we shouldn't look for water in the usual places. My. I commend you on your wisdom, Dustnor, sir. I feel renewed admiration for you. Thank you. It's really nothing. No, we too revere you. First, it was you, Dustnor, sir, who directed us to the northern desert. Turned out that there was a time gear far below the desert. So, Dustnor, sir, your insight was entirely correct. So maybe the other places we searched, the Eastern Forest and Crystal Cave, those places could still be hiding their secrets from us. Ah, I have an idea. Bidoof. Yup, you want me? What can I do for you? I have a request. That crystal you picked up previously, may I borrow it briefly? My crystal? No siree. That's my precious treasure, by golly. Of course, but rest assured we won't take it away, or do anything of the sort. Now, Pixel. There's something I would like you to do, Pixel. Please touch Bidoof's crystal. I should touch the crystal? If a secret remains hidden in Crystal Cave, if Pixel touches the crystal, it may trigger the dimensional scream. It may trigger a vision. I see. That's what this is about. Dimensional scream? Oh, that's right. No one knows about it. We've just kept it to ourselves this whole time. What's that? It's a special ability that Pixel has. Sometimes when Pixel touches something, then Pixel has a vision of an event in the past or the future that involves it. Oh my gosh, really? There's really an ability like that? I desperately wish to borrow the crystal because of Pixel's ability. Please, may we? Yeah, hand it over. I'll take good care of it. I'll just give it a little cuddle. Okay, I can't refuse a reason like that. Bidoof turned over the crystal to Pixel. This crystal, what will it reveal? I'm feeling very on the spot right now. Everyone's watching. I don't know if I'll see anything, but I need to concentrate. Well, Pixel? Here it comes. The dizziness is starting. It's been a while since we've had one of these, actually. That looked like Azelf. That was... Grovyle was trying to steal a time gear. There was also another Pokemon. Was it Azelf? Anyway. We've got another bot. I'm going to get him. There we go. The crystal did trigger a vision. Did you see anything, Pixel? Let me tell everyone. I've never had so much attention in one scene before. Pixel described the vision revealed by the dimensional scream. What? You saw Grovyle knock out a Pokemon? One that you'd never seen before? And then he tried to steal the time gear? Oh my gosh, your ability is thrilling. How did you get to see all that? It might be hard for me to grasp. Pixel, is that Pokemon you couldn't recognize? Do you think it might be Azelf? Nod. I do big nod. I have a question for Pixel too. Did you see the past, Pixel? Or was that in the future? Come to think of it, visions in the past, visions in the future, it's never clear when my visions take place. So you're not sure if it's in the past or the future? Well then, since it's impossible to tell if the vision is in the future or the past, then Pixel's vision may well be of a past event. In that case, the time gear may have already been stolen from there. Squawk, you're saying we may already be too late? Everyone, please hold on. Yes, it is true that it may have been a vision of the past, but it could have been a vision of the future. If you would be so kind, could you remind us what Mesprit said, Vulpix? Who informed Mesprit via telepathy that the time gear was stolen? If I recall correctly, did you say it was Yuxi? Yes, you're not mistaken. But the name Azelf... I've never heard of it before. I mean, I only know the name Azelf because you just said it, Dustnosser. Then there's still a chance. If Mesprit claimed that Azelf had alerted her about the stolen time gear, then Pixel's dimensional scream would surely be from the past. But that's not the case. Mesprit did not mention Azelf, therefore, it's possible that the event happens in the future. I see. He is pretty sharp. One more point, and this is a sure thing. Upon touching the crystal, Pixel experienced the dimensional scream. The vision indicated the presence of a time gear, which means maybe what we seek is in Crystal Cave. Perhaps there is a passageway there that leads to a time gear. Yeah, maybe it is there. Of course, we may already be too late, or we may still have time. As long as the chance remains, we must never give up. It's our only option. Absolutely. There's no other choice. We have to pin our hopes on this. Good thinking, Dustnor, sir. I'm all fired up with excitement. Let's go, everyone. Let's search Crystal Cave. Are we all going? Together? I guess we'll be stronger that way. Dustnor, sir. There's only one thing to do, and that's explore Crystal Cave. Let's go. The whole guild will be involved. Onward to Crystal Cave. Guildmaster, please issue the call to duty. Oh no, did he fall asleep again? Guildmaster? Guildmaster? Guildmaster, are you with us? No, he fell asleep. At what point did Wigglytuff fall asleep? How much of this did he miss? Huh? Hey, you gotta be kidding. Nope, it looks like he's fully asleep. With his eyes open wide too, ew. Yeah, the Guildmaster is so very charming. When do you suppose he took to snoozing? You think that he's maybe been asleep from the get-go? Maybe it was a... I didn't pay attention to Wigglytuff, like, reacting to things, so... If it might have been, you might have been able to tell when Wigglytuff fell asleep by him not, like, reacting when stuff gets said. Was it maybe a round dimensional scream? I'm not sure. Oh no, this just won't do. Everyone might notice that the Guildmaster is sleeping. It's a bit late for that. Must rouse him somehow. Guildmaster! Guildmaster! Huh? Guildmaster! Chatot! Yes, Guildmaster? I mean, yes, Guildmaster. To take it from the top, there was... Everyone, we're going after Grovyle. Yumta! Let's go to Crystal Cave. And then Wigglytuff is like, Crystal what now? There has to be a secret there somewhere. Let's get down to business and start our search. I will accompany you to Crystal Cave. Let's do our best, everyone. Hooray! And Chatot is still blown away. Let's head out too, Pixel. On to Crystal Cave. So now everyone knows about my super amazing protagonist ability. I don't know if it ever really gets mentioned all that much up to this point, like if people look to me for visions. Party time. But for now, I think that's actually where I'm going to leave it for today, because big stuff starts going down at this point, and I think I'd like for that to start in its own stream. So I think I'll call it here for today. We'll do a little save. Alright, so yeah, we covered a lot of ground. Next time, we'll be heading off to Crystal Cave to go get Grovyle. And we're gonna get him this time, for sure. Because, you know, the whole guild is going there. I don't know if they actually go through the mystery dungeon with us, because that would be crazy. But we're probably gonna, like, go in separately and then meet up at the end. And then we're gonna get him. Right, it was nice. Yeah, I had fun. The plot is really going. Again, there's not as many like big gaps of filler that as I remember. Because like once we get like I don't know, because it was like when I was younger, I just remember there being like these major gaps where you just got to do like bulletin board missions for like days, in-game days that is, before the plot picked up again. But there's been so little of that, it just goes. I wonder if maybe Explorers of Sky like trimmed down on that stuff or not. I don't know. But like from my own memory, like we go to Crystal Cave. After Crystal Cave, like stuff just goes. Like there's plot point after plot point after that point. There's no real time for downtime after that. So like a bunch of stuff is just gonna happen now. So there's not gonna be a lot of like downtime after this point. So I'm looking forward to it. And we'll be resuming this next week on Friday. So join me for that if you'd like. I'll be streaming next, though, on Sunday. The Switch 2 edition of Super Mario Bros. Wonder came out the other day, and I am going to start a playthrough of it on Sunday. I've already played Mario Wonder when it originally came out, but obviously the Switch 2 edition is new to me. And I've only played it the once, and I've probably forgotten a lot of the levels and stuff, so I'm excited to re-experience it. So join me for that on Sunday if you'd like. Otherwise, I'll be back with this on Friday, so that is the plan. But thanks for joining me, everyone who was here, and if you're watching this on the VOD, you are also very much appreciated. I hope you know that. Yeah, see you, Solsticks. Take care. And with all that being said, I hope you all have a wonderful rest of your day. Stay safe, and I hope to see you all again very soon. Take care. Bye-bye.